Hello, hello, my friends. How are we today? Channel point 7, and look at the goals. We have subs now. Guys, this is the big news of tonight. We reached affiliate on Twitch. We have channel points, we have subscriptions. One of our lovely friends in our Discord server is making us badges, so like special badges for people who subscribe. They're gonna make us a channel point icon, everything. I'm so excited, y'all. We officially reached it. Dancing dinosaurs, let's go. This is thrilling. I have never been more like ready to vibe in my life. Apparently they are already gonna put up ad breaks for y'all. Don't worry about it, 7. I am not expecting anybody to subscribe. I do want to say right off the bat and warn y'all, there are ad breaks now. So the way that I set them up was there's 3-minute ad breaks every hour. So I'm gonna skip this one if I can. I don't know how, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can skip it or not. I feel like I have to go into like the Twitch dashboard in order to skip. Let's see. Because I want to skip the first one because I don't think it's... Okay, so manage. Let me see if I can figure out how to skip it before we do anything here. It was supposed to have the little thingy on and I don't see it. Because it's supposed to let me add, like, tabs and stuff, and it's not letting me add a tab. It was supposed to let me add stuff. Okay, let me see. So if it gives you an ad, please stay and wait. We will be back. YouTube, you guys are lucky. You're not going to have any ads, so don't worry about it. On Twitch, I'm trying to figure out how to add the panel so that I can make it so it doesn't, like, require y'all to watch it. I know there's a way to do it. Currently just drawing one of my has-been OCs. I love that, 7. Ooh, I love this little, like... Oh, because we have emotes now. Guys, I'm thrilled. We have emotes. No customs yet. I'm still waiting for some people to see if they would like to help build us, like, custom emotes. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, so mod actions, edit stream info, ads manager. Okay, hopefully it hasn't played one yet. Ads manager. Okay, snooze. Okay, I think I snoozed it. Oh, still says there's gonna be one in like 55 seconds. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out if they're actually gonna have an ad for this or if I snoozed it correctly. Oh, I think I snoozed it right. What do you intend to do during the 3-minute breaks? Well, that's a great question. While there's nobody subscribed, I mean, maybe I'll fuck around. And then if anybody, like, subscribes in the future, oh, weird. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking at, like, I've always done it through the mod view. I've never done it through the Twitch manager system. So I'm looking at how you do this on Twitch manager. Interesting. Maybe it'll be like one of those funny things where... No, because I'm still gonna be live on YouTube. I was about to say, actually, wait, I love this. Theta, you gave me the best idea. Theta, you gave me the best idea. Okay, so, oh, my hair is low today, but Theta, you gave me the best idea. Here's the thought process. So while the 3-minute ads run on Twitch, right, and I'm doing 3 minutes as a chunk every hour, they want you to do like 1.5-minute segments every 30 minutes. I hate that idea. If I was watching a stream and every 30 minutes I had ads, I think I would jump off a cliff. So I did 3-minute long ones every hour because I think that's better. But Theta, you gave me a great idea. So during Twitch's like 3-minute ad break things, what I'll do is it'll be the YouTube watchers' secret, like, 3 minutes of alone time with Rachel. Because anybody on YouTube will still be able to see me because y'all won't have ads. So we'll, like, we'll make fun of the Twitch chat people. We'll laugh a little. We'll have secret jokes that once we get back from the ads, silent. The Twitch people will never know. I love this. Okay, that way YouTube has something, since YouTube isn't gonna get like access to all the subscription things. You fool! I'm on both platforms. That's the way to take advantage. That's the way to take advantage is you're on Twitch, you're using the emotes, you're using channel points, and then when the 3-minute ad break hits, you hop to YouTube. Oh, I love that. You're gonna have to be, Seven, you're gonna be like the, what are they called? Like the spy. You're gonna be the liaison. That is a part that plays both fields and both teams. Where you're like, I work on all sides. And you like snitch to Twitch what they were saying in YouTube. Oh my gosh. I love this. But that'll be YouTube's special thing. You are everywhere. You are Seven. I believe it. You are. That'll be YouTube's special thing, since I'm not allowed to give YouTube any sort of like special emotes or stuff until I hit like 1,000 subscribers, which is a crazy number, but okay. YouTube will get the privilege of having secret, private Rachel time. 3 minutes on every hour. That's what we're gonna call it. You'll also notice I want to shout out some of the channel point stuff. So if you guys on Twitch go in and look into the channel points, there's a couple of cool features that we now have. So you'll look here, let's see. So you know how most streamers on Twitch will have like a hydrate option. It's a super huge thing. It's like 100 channel points usually. And then what it does is it tells the streamer to drink their water and hydrate. So what I did was, because we don't drink water here, we drink death water, was I upped the channel point cost a little because I don't need you guys killing me by telling me to down caffeine. But I called it dehydrate. And so now you can spend channel points to tell me to dehydrate and drink death water because caffeine dehydrates you instead of hydrates you. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites. So that one's on there. And then we also have, I added 3, like, I don't want to call them voice commands because voice commands implies that, like, it's gonna text to speech. It's not TTS. Although I would love to set up TTS. But I set up 3 options. They're 1,000 channel points to make me do voices. You guys remember how a long time ago I was talking about I really wanted to have an option where you could either donate or do something and then give me a line that I had to say in like a character voice. So I did that, but with channel points. So there's cute anime girl, which is the voice. There is generic anime protagonist, which is the Ash Ketchum voice. And then there's the sexy lady, which is the seductress voice. And so you can now use channel points and it'll have a text box option and you type what you want me to say in that voice and I will say it. I will fucking say it. As long as you're not putting slurs or some shit in my chat, I will say whatever the fuck you want. So, editing Rachel, clip this for all the short form folks and folks who missed this announcement today. I set up channel points where you can make me say anything you want. Go check it out. There we go. We got our obligatory clips part out of the way. But I'm really excited about those guys. Like, it is everything under the sun. And I'm really, really proud about it. And I could not be more thrilled that we actually reached affiliate. And I know for a lot of people, it's like, not a big deal, right? They're not kind of as, you know, they're just like, oh, well, there's a really low baselines and like doesn't really mean anything and all that kind of jazz. But for me, I really like never expected to have anybody join my live streams. I was trying to, right? But it's because I really like to talk to people. So when we hit it, hello, oh guys, the infamous is here. You see this fucker right here? You see this? Let's see if I get the hands right. See if I get the. Oh, it went away. You see that fucker? Y'all have some inside knowledge. That little fucker right there, that is my sister. Y'all remember the infinite sister lore and all that jazz? That is indeed my sister. And it just switched my goals to followers. I don't know if it'll go back to subscribers. I think it did that automatically. Hi. She's not supposed to have the volume on. She's supposed to pull up the stream and mute it. Guys, you can say hi to her if you want. Sister, we're gonna call you Vanilla on the live stream. We're not gonna use your real name. But guys, Vanilla is my sister. We love her. She's amazing. I know we talk about her a lot in this chat, in this community, so say hello. I have no idea. I guess it switched to followers because you followed. I don't know how to switch it back to subscribers. I have no idea. I assume it'll just switch whenever someone either follows or subscribes, so I guess it's fine. If Twitch wants to do it automatically, Twitch can do it. It is not my, I was gonna say pejorative. Nope, that's not the word. It is not my prerogative. It can switch to whatever it wants. But yeah, y'all. Sister is here. She's probably gonna be going to bed at some point, but we send her love while she's here. And we're gonna be doing some different shit today. I technically have a character to work that we can work with. It's actually a really cool character, and I'm down to vibe with it. But I am wrapping up the TTRPG campaign, the Candela Obscura the Candela Obscura, the TTRPG that I was telling you guys about, where I am running the campaign with actors to make it more like cinematic and kind of like a TV show. I am completing the cast list this Thursday. So I don't know if there's anyone here from that that auditioned, but we are officially sending out cast lists on Thursday, which means this is a thing. I am going to be running a campaign for you guys. You guys are actually going to see a Candela Obscura, if you don't know what that is, a D&D TTRPG campaign on this channel, on YouTube. The VODs are going to be completely free, so you don't have to catch us live. You can watch them free. You can watch the whole content. I'm not, like, paywalling them, and I never would. Fuck that shit. Y'all know how I feel. But it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be running it as the GM for Game Master, for anyone who doesn't know. And, is that, what is this? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just checking. So it came up on my thing where it was like, Theta, when you chatted, because it came through Restream, because I have the Twitch manager up, it was like moderator, and I was like, did I mod people on YouTube? No, it's the Restream bot that's a moderator. Lord help me, an ADHD brain. But yes, so we're gonna be working on the campaign today. So I really want y'all's input with like what kind of creepy, spooky creatures we can make. Because I don't want to just do like vampires and werewolves and ghosts. I want weird shit. I want the campaign I run to literally like give you nightmares for the rest of your waking existence. Like, I want it to be weird. I want them to have weird powers, weird creatures, everything. So I want your help in building creatures. I want y'all's help in maybe developing some of the plot. I'm definitely going to base the plot around what the cast gives me for their characters. So that way, if you do join us on these streams, you put us on in the background, or you chat with us and develop some things, it won't be exactly what we create here. So that way there's still mystery, there's still surprise, there's still things to look forward to when you watch the campaign, because it won't be everything that you know. And plus, when you play a campaign, right, it's improv. So I might try and go down our pathway that we create tonight and the next couple weeks. I might be like, okay, we know the plot, and you guys are watching, right? And you're like, okay, we know the plot. And then in the moment, one of the actors like rolls way too well than they should have. And I'm like, okay, we have to change the plot for our campaign. And so I think that'll be really exciting. I think it'd be cool to have a community, especially like y'all, have a hand in creating a campaign that is going to be live and streamed and acted out. Like, your thoughts, your ideas are going to be in this campaign that you're watching. And you never get that kind of opportunity. I wish I had that kind of opportunity when I watch stuff. So I think it'd be dope. No plan survives first contact with the players. Theta, 1,000,000% true. I think like if you go in there with a full plan and then you try and run it, and you know what's funny? I am the player that fucks up every GM's plan. I am that player. So, like, I'm a little nervous, but fully prepared to have my plans thrown out the window. She didn't pick me as an actor. Vanilla, shut the hell up. Listen. Shut the hell up. I will come out here and I will roast you. Don't make me roast you. Your old game show watching ass should be in bed. That's what it should be doing. I can't believe you still don't have me muted. What the hell? This is God tier shit, y'all. This is God tier. Oh my lord. Okay, so we went through our channel points, which is cute. For anyone who is interested in creating either like emote icons or any sort of thing for our Twitch side, and you're an artist and you want to create something, you can hit me up on Discord. I've already had someone reach out to me who's going to work on our special badges for our subscribers. They look so good, y'all. I can't leak it. I'm not going to leak it. But I will say, if y'all remember Peachy Bun back from the early days on YouTube, she is going to make some of our badge icons and our channel point design. So if you look at the channel points, you'll notice they're called scales. We are theming everything around like dragons. It's still going to be horrific, gothy, emo, dark dragons, so don't worry. I don't dress like this to not have my shit be called emo. But it's going to be themed around like that, but also dragons because I love them so much. So the channel points are called scales, and then the subscription tiers are hatchlings, worms, and dragons. Those are the subscription tiers. So depending on what tier you subscribe for, you get to either be like a little hatchling and you get to cute little guy. Draco leeches? What is this, Theta? I'm about to Google this. I know Draco is dragon, and I know what a leech is. Does it just combine them? Hold on. Search Google. Whoa. Cool! Wait, what the fuck? These are dope. They're kind of like zombie dragons. Oh, they look fire. Wait, hold on. I'll pull it up for y'all, chat, so you can see it. Hold on. Back after my roomie dragged me into a mini book rant. Okay, but what book though? What book? Because I gotta know. Are we talking like fanfiction.net style of book? Where we need to confiscate it from your roomie? Or are we talking like real book? Yo, wait, I'm gonna show you this picture. This is fire. Open image. Theta, I really like these Draco leashes. I keep calling them leashes. Liches, I think is the correct term. They look dope as fuck. And it actually is going to be kind of similar. We were going for sort of a skeleton-based design. All right, let me pull it up. I think I got the right window up. Yeah. This is so dope, y'all. Oh my gosh. So we're kind of going for something similar. Peachy Bun is creating like a skeletal demon-ish dragon. I was trying to say esque and then ish at the same time. So sort of a demon skeletal, kind of like how this is like skeletal, sort of the rib cage and the bones and stuff. So it does have this feel. It is like skeletal style dragon, and that's gonna be most of our like badges and stuff. And then scales for the little channel points. At the moment, we might change it to like bones or claws or something like that, or eyeballs. I wanted to call them fingers because y'all know I got the one missing. I wanted to call them fingers. But we'll see how it goes and what the design looks like. But yeah, my idea with like hatchlings as subscribers, and then as you go up tiers, you get to be bigger and like bigger dragons until you're a fully formed dragon. So hatchlings, worms, and dragons was also the idea of you can then like have an OC or an original character within our community. Like you can draw what your hatchling looks like, what your worm looks like, what your dragon looks like. And that can be an original character for you within our community. And that made me so excited because we literally do original characters for everything we do here. Right, Seven? Twilight series and then the Glass Scientist book, so she's interested in reading it. Someone told me about The Glass Scientist. Was it you, Seven? Because people keep telling me to read it. Someone recommended it to me, and I, let me bring me back up. And I mean to read things, but I'm not a reader. It was you. Okay, thank you, Seven. I apologize because I'm never gonna read it. I love you. Thank you for your support and for your suggestions. I can't read to save my life. Hatchling was my word. Yes, fine. She's still here. Hatchling was my sister's word. All right? She came up with it and made our tier lists. Okay, all right, fine. But yes, Seven, the big sign me up capital letters, that was my thought too, was if you subscribe, and obviously do not subscribe if you cannot afford it, that's stupid. But if you are ever able to support and to subscribe, you can then have an original character in our community. And what we do on Mondays usually is voicing artists' original characters. And what we do on Wednesdays is usually creating our own and voice acting our own original characters. And so I was like, if our community can create their own characters, that would be cool shit. You also get exclusive channels in the Discord, although our Discord's kind of iffy. We don't chat too much in there because I got too much shit happening. But I think in the Discord, the subscriber side of the Discord, I'm going to make a channel that is specifically sharing your OCs as a subscriber. And I think that'll be really cute. It's a graphic novel if that makes you more motivated. Oh, unfortunately, Seven, it does not. I wish it did. But there's something about, even with pictures, just not my jam. I'm very much, so there does usually need to be visuals, but I'm if there's visuals, they gotta be moving. There's gotta be activity. Animation, all day, every day. Live action, let's go. Graphic novels are better than regular books, but reading is just, it's not my forte. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm not good at reading. I just mean it's kind of boring to me. Because here's the thing, Seven, if you give me a graphic novel, I like Junji Ito stuff, right? If you give me a graphic novel or a manga, I want to look at the pictures. And then I look at the artwork and I go, cool. And then I just keep flipping pages, looking at all this really cool detailed artwork and go, uh-oh, there's a story here. And I haven't been reading the story. Oh, so yes, but it takes dedication and it takes patience. The only books, ironically, that I do read and I actually really enjoy are the books they force you to read in high school, the old-timey Hemingways, Steinbecks. I love that shit. Don't ask me why. I don't have an answer. I know it's old and stupid. That's my shit. I don't know, man. Those are my books. My top 3. Yes, For Whom the Bell Tolls. So I fucking hate For Whom the Bell Tolls. She fucking loves it. Vanilla loves it. I swear to God, it's the only fucking Hemingway book where I'm like, this shit sucks. Meanwhile, everyone else loves it. Speaking of live action, have you heard about the live action Netflix Scooby-Doo announcement? Theta, I love it when you bring things to me to look up, but why did you just kill my soul by telling me they're making more live action Scooby-Doo? I'm Googling this right now. Because here's the thing. I am a fervent defender of the live action Scooby-Doo movies from the early 2000s. I think they're fucking amazing. I love them. Both of them. I think they're both amazing, and I will fight people who say they're not good. That said, I don't think Netflix has any sort of balls or whereabouts to make a series for a live action Scooby-Doo. I think they would fuck it up, like how Amazon does Velma and it's bad. Hello! A new folk on the block and into the graveyard. TK Klein, I think is what that said. TK Clear, if I could read words. Welcome to the graveyard. Hello, thank you. We're talking about Scooby-Doo live action and books, but thanks for joining. Matthew Lillard is a god. Listen, I would love to meet Matthew Lillard. Yes, Mice and Men with Lenny. Mice and Men is amazing. I like Mice and Men. My top 3 are old people books. They're, oh god. The Stranger from Albert Camus, Caine Mutiny, and In Cold Blood. Those are like my top 3 books, which are wild because they should not be my top 3 books. You got it. Can't wait for more Candela. Hell yeah, take heat clear. Also, take heat, what? TK? If I could say words? I got your name the first time. I did not get it the second time. I'm sorry. What would you prefer to be called, my friend? Do you just want to be called TK if I say it correctly, or do you want to be called Clear? Let me know. Also, feel free to lurk. Yeah, literally. Lenny was adorable. Is Scooby's Doo an acceptable plural? Scooby's Doo. Scooby... I feel like it would have to be Scooby-Doos. I don't think Scooby's Doo is acceptable. Because in the English language, when you have a compound noun, we're gonna get grammatical here. When you have a compound noun, you are supposed to pluralize the second half of not second half, but the last word in your compound noun. So I think it has to be Scooby-Doos. TK is fine? Awesome. Welcome, welcome. TK, do you have an opinion on the live-action Scooby-Doo movies? Because apparently Theta let us know. Boy, I can't talk tonight, y'all. Theta let us know that Netflix is planning on making another live-action series, and while I have no hope for Netflix whatsoever, I love the 2000s early Scooby-Doo movies. They are possibly the best form of Scooby-Doo, and I will fight on that front. Matthew went from being a masked killer, unmasking a killer, then right back to being the masked killed. You are so right, Seven. You are so right. Matthew Lillard was the best Shaggy. That's correct. And he is the only good form of that's not true. But he is the best, and he will stay the best. And he's still active in a lot of stuff. Like, I always get sent TikToks that are him, and he's in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. That or it's Vampire the Masquerade. He's in one of those 2 campaigns, and I get fed TikToks of him playing in these campaigns against normal people. And every time I see the TikToks, I'm like, ah, yes, a normal campaign of D&D. And then I see Matthew Lillard and I go, Matthew Lillard? What is Shaggy doing in this campaign of D&D? It is doos for plural when discussing the family of Scooby-Doo. That's fair, because he does have multiple family members. Like, he's got I always remember the gray Scooby-Doo. The really big, like, clunky Great Dane one. Like, Dummy Doo or something like that. That's the one I remember. I appreciate the grammar note. No problem, Theta. Y'all know me. I love me some English language. Don't make me make this another phonetics class, because I will. He did awesome work in Five Nights. Yo, TK. Yo. Five Nights at Freddy's, we love that film here. We love that movie here. We have a really big passion. I think it's one of the clips on my channel, but we have a really big passion for kids horror and young teen horror. And Five Nights at Freddy's is an excellent, excellent kids and teen horror film. And I really want that genre to come back. I promote it a lot. I try to work towards it. So we love that movie here. So you are in the right place. Scooby-Dumb. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was like, I remember the big gray one when you go to meet his family. Legends of Evantris. He wrote the game they ran together? Bro, that's crazy. I never would have pegged that. Genuinely, like, because I love the Legends of Evantris clips that come off my my TikTok. Thank you for reminding me of the name. I'm really bad with names. Evantris. Okay, got you. I'm bad with names, so I appreciate that. I couldn't remember what it was called, but I love those clips because that group is hilarious. They're so fucking funny. But I didn't realize that he wrote it, the one that they ran. That's so cool, though. It's also kind of funny to get famous, like have your D&D group be famous, not from Shaggy himself. Like, you have a famous actor who played, like, the best version of Shaggy in a huge franchise, and yet I did not know that Shaggy played in your games or even wrote it. I just knew you from getting famous somewhere else. So that's crazy, but more power to them. Their campaign is hysterical. Oh my gosh. I watched that movie, Five Nights at Freddy's, okay. I watched that movie like 3 times in a row, seeing the pre-screening, then watching it the night after at home, and then the night right after that. And 7, you are correct. for watching Five Nights at Freddy's that much. You are correct, okay? We love the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And this is from somebody who does not really know the lore. Like, I don't know. I know what happened. I know what the movie says. I know that the movie isn't fully accurate to the games. But I know basics. I don't actually know the whole intricate MatPat game theory lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I think the movie was brilliant. And it's a genre that doesn't exist anymore, and we need to keep making things in that genre, which is kids' horror. Oh, Seven, you're a fan too. Oh, Gideon. I love, I don't know if I can mimic the voices. I can try. Isn't Torbeck is here. Oh, Torbeck doesn't like it. It's hard for me to get that growly because of, you know, being a lady voice. I love the Torbeck voice, but I really love, is the mouse bouncing back and forth? No worries, TK. Go wherever you need and all that jazz. The voice for the mouse, is her name Mimsy? It's something like that. I can't remember her name. But the mouse where she's like, oh, boo. Bitsy? Yeah, Bitsy. That sounds like the right name. I fucking love that man's voice. I don't know how he does that where he's like, I'll do the thing for you. I'm like, bro, how are you higher than me? How are you a higher pitch than I am right now? And he adds that little tone to it. Yo, it's so funny. I also, the clown. I think the clown's my favorite. The voice where he's like, oh my god, y'all. I gotta watch this. I gotta do impressions of these fuckers because the clown is amazing. Love Legends of Evantris. Legends of Evantris, have me on. I'll play the weirdest fucker you got. I feel like they're a great team. They have a really good dynamic, and their characters have a really good dynamic. But from the clips I've seen, it feels like there's a dynamic that they're missing. And it feels like they don't have a slut on their team. Legends of Evantris, I can play your slut. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, because they got the funny man. They got the guy who's, like, a little stupid. They got kind of the guy who knows what he's doing. They got the ones who, like, run around and are trying to do it. Listen, I think that's the only one they're missing is, like, the seductress, okay? They've got everybody else. They have this tough, dumb one. They have the one who knows what he's doing. They have the one who, like, has a lot of fun, but it also really nervous. And the only one they're missing is the one who comes in with, like, the sparkle one-piece jumpsuit that has, like, a V-neck to the floor and is like, hello, right? But then the best part about that character is their shit at all charisma. So you play that style of a character where they think they're so smooth and they're so sexy and they're so slutty, but in reality their charisma is like -2. And so every time they do, they go up and they're like, hey big boy, you wanna bite? And then you roll like a negative whatever and you just get punched in the face. Like, best characters. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, I already need death water. I'm gonna be fucking dead. This is what happens when I don't come into a stream with, like, a solid plan, is I just talk to you guys, and you know what? I want this to be every stream, because there's nothing I enjoy more than just talking to y'all. Nah, they'll take it literally with a -2. Oh my god. So forward that it puts people off. Exactly. Like, you turn into the type of, no, you know what you turn into? I'll tell you what you turn into. You turn into, like, the type of dudes where they're trying to be genuine, but they come off as, like, misogynistic assholes. So you're like, yo, little lady, can I get your number? And then you roll, like, the negative whatever, right? And then the GM goes, like, the roleplay back would be, like, I'm sorry, but, like, who the fuck are you? And then they make, like, a comment, and they talk about you being, like, an incel. And he's just like, oh, women, man. Like, bro. So, yo, that'd be so, so funny. I do not have words. This is a great character to play. I fucking love this shit. I don't think you know what's funny? I was talking with, who was I talking with? Oh, I know what it is. I was doing callbacks. So I was doing callbacks for the campaign that we are going to work on, I promise, at some point tonight. Okay, I'm live for 3 hours at least. We got time. I was doing a callback for somebody who was auditioning for the campaign, and they created this character because they have to do live improv. So part of the callback is you have to do a live improv scene with me. And so they were in this live improv scene. We did it for a little bit. I was like, okay, great, we can end that scene. Thank you for that. And they were like, they said, I had this idea for the character that I was playing, and I really wanted it to come across like this, but it ended up coming across really, like, kind of all over the place and silly and not as intimidating as I wanted. And I was like, don't take this as an insult. Sometimes, no matter how grounded and how, like, sure we are about our characters, we're like, oh, I'm gonna play this intimidating, like, standoffish, aloof guy. Parts of ourselves will find their way in there because you're improving. So your natural reaction when all of a sudden you're set on your back foot and you have to think of something off the top of your head is going to be to what would you say and how would you react, not your character. And what's funny about that is that happens to me every time. When I first did my Candela Obscura campaign with Queer RPG, which comes out on May 7th, y'all, next week. I'm so fucking excited. When I brought a character to that campaign, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a little selfish boy, and he's gonna be the muscle guy, so nobody can do anything, and he can beat people up. We start recording, he's a himbo. He's dumb as all shit. He is the sweetest, nicest, most adorable baby. Because I'm dumb as all shit. So I'm trying to play this like, yeah, we're doing all these things. And then they would, like, another character would be like, oh, hi. I think I can say his name. They'd be like, hi, Callahan. And I'd be like, hi. And then I'd be like, I guess this is who he is now. You make the sadistic villain into an evil little gremlin everyone loves. It's so true, Seven. It's so true, because he was supposed to be so much more intense, and he just ended up being a sweet little baby. And I love him for it, and I was like, yeah, I'm a little bit of a himbo. And it comes across in my characters. The Daggerheart one-shot, if y'all listen to that, for Queer RPG, I play, like, the aloof emo bad boy who is like, ugh, we gotta do this stupid mission and everyone's stupid. There's a little bit of himbo in there because there's a moment. There's one of the other players plays a bard character and their bard, hold on. Did it mod you? Because I swear to God. I can't tell. This is why I use mod version instead of whatchamacallit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Because it's not popping up into my actual chat. Because I hate that it does this shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to... Why is Mr. Damien Haas live on a Monday? No, it went through on Twitch. Why didn't it come through on my chat? The fuck? Sorry, y'all. Damien Haas is one of the people I fucking adore when it comes to voice acting, and he's not supposed to be live on Mondays. And so I'm like, I'm missing a Damien Haas stream. That's so weird, Seven. So, where you said sobbing because I have an antagonist himbo character, which again, is literally me every time. It did not come up for my chat, so that's why I was looking on this, but that's okay. Let's see. Are we going to talk about Brennan Lee Mulligan? I fucking love Brennan Lee Mulligan. Brennan Mulligan has an analogy in which a character is like a stained glass window that your personality illuminates, but the light is colored by the glass. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Theta, thank you for that. He's a genius. Brennan Lee Mulligan is genuinely like, you're not supposed to have heroes, and you're not supposed to have, you know, icons and people that you put on pedestals, and I like to think that I don't, but Brennan Lee Mulligan is genuinely an icon. And I think he's one of those people that I look up to in the industry, in career-wise, but just as a person. He's incredibly human and incredibly lovely, and I think he's amazing, and I've never met him, so I hope he lives a good life. Just crazy how absolutely competent and lovely that man is. But yes, he's easy to admire. He absolutely is, Theta. He's an incredible, incredible human, and everything they do over there is crazy, and I would love to not just meet them on like a career level and play with them on a career level, but to just kind of get insight and wisdom from them. I think would be lovely, because they're what I want to be when I grow up. For me, it's split between Nirami and Pastra. Both are cool artists and CCs. Something's going over Rachel's head. What does CC mean? Character creators? CCs. Closed captions? Something's going over my head. I thought content creators. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. You know what? I'm gonna make that a channel point. I'm literally gonna take a note right now. I'm gonna add it to my phone. Make a channel point that just laughs at Rachel for being a dumbass. That's what I'm gonna title it. Make a channel point for laughing at Rachel when she doesn't get the joke. God damn it. Yeah, literally, it's gonna be the fucking, I'll have like, if you can assign channel points to like voice commands, I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna be the TTS where Omni-Man just goes, think, because that's what it is in all reality. Oh my god. I'll just voice it myself. I'll go, think, Rachel, think. Lord help me, all the times joke. You would think I am 3 foot tall with how many jokes fly over my head, okay? Swear to God. Oh, Lord help me. Lord. I don't know, man. I will never get jokes for my life. But those sound like cool artists and content creators. I'm always looking for new ones, so I'll have to remember them and go check them out, because I think that'd be dope as fuck. No, the hiccups are here. That's what I get for drinking caffeine. When's our next ad? Because I do want to switch over. Want to get working on this campaign. Oh, we still got 20 minutes. Oh, fuck that. Okay, cool. So, very simply, let me pull up the Candela stuff that I want to work on. What tab is it? Okay. So, let me bring you guys over. And feel free, y'all. You can still chat about anything. You can lurk. You can do whatever you want. This is a very casual stream. We're going to be having very casual streams for, honestly, the next couple weeks or so. So feel free to come in, talk about whatever you want. Tell me about your life, your days. Give me topics, whatever you want to do. I appreciate every single one of you. Every day of your life. So if you are ever having a hard time and you need a bitch to talk to, get in here. I will say, I should forewarn this, I am a bitch who gives life advice. So if you're ever come in and need to vent, you better tell me straight up that you do not want advice. Because if you come in here, like, I love some other streamers, but there are some streamers who are very much like, you come in and you tell them about their day and they're just kind of like, I'm so sorry that happens to you. Just know that you're loved and I hope you have a better day tomorrow. You come into my chat and you're like, man, my girlfriend dumped me. My answer is gonna be like, bitch, get back in the dating pool. Open up Tinder right now. Let me see you do it. Send me proof. Like, I can just be here for you and your feelings. But you gotta warn me that that's what you want, because otherwise that's not my reaction. Currently torturing my friend by telling him what I'm drawing. I'm sorry, is he not a has-been hotel person? Because if he's not a has-been hotel person, Seven, he deserves to get tortured, okay? If you don't like Hazbin Hotel, you have legally consented to torture. Thank you. He likes it, but... Oh no. Oh, do I want the rest of that sentence? He likes it, but what? He likes it, but what? I would say something like he's an Adam supporter or an Adam empathist, but I like Adam. Adam's my favorite, so... I should leave that conversation alone. She likes a toxic bitch. It's so true, though. I fucking love a man who can beat me up. Okay. Listen, I love a woman who can beat me up, too, okay? But as long as they can beat me up, we're good. Anyways. God, I've missed y'all. Let me pull y'all over. So, I've got these campaign ideas going. So my idea is to have, like, some sort of conclave. And basically, like, I want there to be some sort of cataclysmic or really impending doom happening in their world where the organization that the players work for are holding, like, a conclave to decide if they should use magic to help out the normal everyday people or if they should not use magic and keep it a secret. That's kind of what I want, but I don't know what the cataclysmic or the big evil event is going to be yet. So I need help determining that. I also need help. So Lightkeeper is kind of like the leader of the group. I play that as an NPC. So we want to create an NPC. That's just creating a character if we want them to be nervous, if we want them to be weird, if we want them to be funky, whatever we want. And then theme. Do we want to go like space horror? Do we want to go the caves and underground? Do we want to do like creatures of the night, vampires, werewolves, ghosts? Maybe we do ice or fire, or what do we want our theme to be for this? And then what is our creature? We need something crazy, something weird, like something that steals souls or invades your mind, something that's not a vampire or a werewolf. I want it to be cool. So those are our main questions that we're going to try and answer tonight. And if y'all have feedback or any concepts, throw them at me because I want your help. I'm drawing my OC in a pose that's basically the gesture Lucy did in the final episode, but with the classic rock on, I don't even know if I can do it, rock on hand gesture. That's really hard for me to do because I'm not left-handed, so it's very hard for me to work symbols on this hand, but I can't do it right-handed because I don't have that finger. So, I like that though. I don't know, why would that be is it a butt because it's your OC? Is that why your roommate is, or your friend is kind of like, ugh, I'm being tortured by being told about your OC? And if that's the case, that's okay because I want to hear all about it. You know me, I want to hear that shit. You better tell me all about your OC. Because we are creating some today. So, he's panicking because I usually don't draw that type of stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Nah, it's fine. Draw whatever you want here. There's a reason that we are adults only, all about this shit. We play games. I love playing some games. Oh, y'all. Folks are gonna kill me, I swear to God. Okay, so, I don't know. I have no concepts on what our big event should be that's happening. So, in the world of Candela, in their history, there was a big war, kind of like our World War I and or World War II, I'm not sure which one. But instead of nuclear bombs, they created an electric bomb, and that is what ended the war in their universe. So that was the original conclave in the universe of this game, where the war was going on. They were invading the Fairlands, which is where this game takes place. And the Magic Society was essentially like, do we tell people, do we give people access to magic, tell them it exists, in order to end this war? Or do we let regular people handle it and stay out of it and just let the war do as war does? And they decided to let war do as it does. So we need some other sort of event that would be so massive that this meeting would be held again for them to decide, do we step in? Do we change the course of history? So that's kind of what I'm going for. As I recall, someone at the Council of Elrond suggested using the ring against Sauron. Perhaps that is the framing. Ooh, Theta, I like this. I like this a lot. I think you're correct. So that is kind of our context here, is we want to call a council where someone in particular is like, I think we need to use magic in order to stop this big evil thing that is going to happen or is happening. Because I think it's going to destroy people. I think it's going to hurt people. I think we will do less damage using magic to stop it than it will do completing itself. So that is definitely the framing. And I like the idea that a lot of people in our group are like, no, we do not use magic. Magic is bad. Magic is evil. You don't know how to control it. You could make it worse. But there's at least one person who is like, no, we have to use it. It is worth the risk. Perhaps even profoundly destructive magic. So the fun part about Candela Obscura, Theta, is that technically all magic, which in their world means supernatural, doesn't mean like casting spells, it means creatures, it means ghosts, things like that. Technically all magic does harm. It is, in quotes, bad in some way. And what I mean by that is there can be aspects of the supernatural in this world that aren't damaging, like inherently. Let's say you have like, a stopwatch that, I don't know, lets you go back 3 seconds. Or you have a vest that is harder for a bullet to get through, and because it's got a magical, covering on it. The vest itself, even though it's magical, saves you, right? It helps you. It's not inherently bad. However, everything in this universe that deals with or comes into contact with or is created by magic has what's called bleed. And essentially it means that when you interact with it, it leaves something a part of you that you can never change. So it could change like your body. Like maybe it's safe when you wear the vest, but when you take it off, you're really weak now. Or it could be that it damages some of your nerves, and so now you can't feel in your left fingers. Every sort of object or creature has some side effect when they are magical. So the idea of profoundly destructive magic is cool because it's the argument of, well, all magic is evil and bad versus, yeah, but like, what these people are doing are already evil and bad. Why would we not use the big destructive thing to stop it? It's kind of the Fallout. If you guys have watched Fallout on Netflix, the idea of like, we're going to end the war of all wars. Because they thought when World War I happened that it was the war of all wars and they would never have another war. So I like the idea of like, we need to use magic to stop this thing or it'll never stop. And the people coming against that idea in the council are like, this will never stop regardless of if you use magic to end it today. Someone else, 100 years from now, will start it again. And I really like that idea. There's a lot of different things we can play with. In the Wings of Fire, is that a book? Is this a book I've read? Is this actually a book series hold on. There's no way. There's no way I've read a book series. Oh, I just Googled it. Well, I didn't mean to take you to Google with me, but you're seeing it now. I don't think this is the one I read. No, I read the one with, I read the one where they're like, thank you for the Candela lore. Oh, we're going to be getting a lot tonight and over the next couple of weeks. And I hope you guys will continue to join me because as we learn more about the lore, we can also change it. We can create or manipulate or change anything we want. So just because I said that all of it has a side effect, I am totally down if, like, Theta, you come in on Wednesday and you're like, okay, but what if there was, like, this pure core of energy and the big thing that made it different is it doesn't have a side effect, right? Anything we can think of is amazing because I love the input. So I didn't read Wings of Fire. I read the Dragon series when I was in, like, grade school, where there's, like, polar bears. I think they turn into polar bears at some point. I don't know what it's called. It's crazy. In the Wings of Fire, it's believed that dragons are animus, magic wielders, and will slowly and gradually lose themselves and their mind the more they use their magic or the bigger their spells are. Oh, I like this concept. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a bullet point. We're gonna start a new title here. So we got case ideas, which is down here a little. I'm gonna put, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna call it chat ideas. Hell yeah. So, definitely, council is called, because we were talking about Council of Elrond. One person is very strongly for using magic to stop event. Everyone else is like, nah. And then 7, your thing from the Wings of Fire, I like. Maybe magic and those who utilize some of it progressively lose their soul or mind the more they use. Ooh, I like this. I'm just gonna pop little tags on here so I remember. Okay. If you don't mind, I can tell you about one of the instances in one of the prequel books that proved their in-universe theory of the animus dragons, or played into it. Please, 7! Like I said, I want as much input as y'all will give me, so please tell me about it. Feel free to type it in chat, because I genuinely... sounds crazy. I am not good at creating worlds, at creating plots, at creating atmospheres. I am much better at adapting. If someone gives me an idea, I'm the person who can take that concept and mold it and twist it and fuck around with it to build something anew, versus, okay, here's a blank sheet of paper, create. That's really hard for me, and that's why I wanted to do these streams, because I know you guys have incredible ideas, and I absolutely wanted to hear from them. We also, on the flip side of this, while we talk about different ideas, I have been making, and I've made it for a couple months, a compendium, which is essentially a digital file of a lot of different resources, but also, like, terms and terminology. So I'm going to offer several ideas, if that's all right. Theta, please give me every single idea you have. As many ideas as you can give me. I want them. So I'll also be adding to and going through the compendium. The compendium is just a list of every organization, every, like, location, creature, artifact that has already been built into the lore based on the book that I own. There's still a few things that need to be added, and I'm gonna start with the time, like, even people. They give you a lot of NPCs and people to work with. They have a whole government structure, they have a whole religion, they have coded notes that leads you to secrets. It's really, really cool. But I am gonna I want to add the timeline. So, in the official book here, they do have a timeline of, like, the history as they want it. And so I'm going to put that in there. But again, we can mess and play with history ideas and change whatever we want. So theirs starts at negative 1605 CE. Okay, so negative 1605 CE. We'll do that guy. Okay, so there was this royal sea dragon, known as Seawing, named Albatross, who was one of the Animus dragons. He used his magic to help the Seawing queen build her kingdom, and etc. He increasingly became more insane before it eventually led to him murdering nearly every dragon during a fancy party. Ooh. 7, I'm gonna add this additionally. Because what I like about this, You know what? Maybe I should let's put tags at the beginning. I think we'll put tags at the beginning. Because that way it's right up front and I remember who said what. Okay. So the reason why I like that idea, Seven, and how it was sort of done in the books, that you're explaining, is because I really want this party of characters to have somebody that betrays them, or if they don't outwardly deceive them, they are selfish, right? Something occurs where they choose themselves, their own wants, their own needs, or something like this where it drives them to be selfish and do selfish actions that make the rest of the player characters upset. I want that to happen in my story, and since we are working with actors, we can mold it around that versus having it completely free reign. So I'm gonna add in here idea of maybe the PC is helpful until the madness drives them to betrayal, murder, etc. I like that idea a lot. Okay, let's add to this timeline here. So in 1605 CE, the invention of the earliest version of the ancient Farron alphabet. This evolves into the written language found in Old Fair. Okay, so 1605 CE is Ancient Farron or Old Fair alphabet. So the place that they live in is called the Fairlands. That's what the location is called. So the language is Ancient Farron, since they live in the Fairlands, or Old Farron, because there's an event that occurs, another event, not just the war, that splits the timeline between Old Fair and New Fair, which is what our city is called. So Ancient Farron language is invented. Okay. Love that. There was also another instance similar to the Albatross one in the same prequel. And later, hiccups are here, guys. And later in the series, if you'd like to hear that as well. Yes, Seven. I want to hear everything. Everything. Bring it on in. Okay, let's see what's next in this timeline here. Next is negative 1474. Okay. Negative 1474. The founding of the city of Feria. This period included wide use of pottery, bronze tools, and ornamentation with precious metals. So, city of Feria, pottery, tools, and metals. Okay. City of Feria, founded, pottery, tools, metals. Okay. A paranoid magic user who protected themselves so thoroughly, their mind is now shattered. You know what, actually? That might be cool too, because what if our ultimate, like, BBEG, big bad evil guy, or our ultimate villain is this magic user who mind is shattered, but the team, my group, thinks they're going after a creature. And so they'll reach the creature in the campaign, they'll maybe defeat or maybe, contain it, only to find out that maybe like their Lightkeeper or something is the villain. Hi, Northwolf! It's good to see you. Yeah, so Northwolf, I'm really excited to join your campaign. I am also officially running a 3-episode Candela Obscura campaign. So we are going to spend the next couple of weeks on stream building and creating the plot, the NPCs, the creatures, the world with chat. We are going to be doing it all of chat. I do not need players. I'm going to do a local game. So we are set on players. Otherwise, I would have asked you. I have a lot of TTRPG friends that I wanted to join, but we're actually doing in person. So it won't be digital. I know, sad Zelda. But if the in-person one goes well, I might run a digital one. I know, I'm super excited. I'm just really excited because I'm going to be building this with chat so that this community and like if you have people that you want to send over who would be interested in, like, helping me build plot and characters and stuff, I want it to be a collaborative effort of, like, communities. Yeah, please let anybody know. We are, if they can't attend live, they're welcome to DM me too. You have my Discord. You'd be happy to help too? Oh, please, Northwolf, please DM me any thoughts or ideas you have, or if we should do it on a specific space in your server, let me know. Because I want this campaign to be fully integrated and created over the next couple of weeks with the community. Like, I want us all to build it. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited to hear them, Northwolf. Right now, I'll bring us over. We've been talking about the idea that Theta brought up of Theta and Seven. So Seven was talking about how the Wings of Fire series had this idea that if you utilize magic, the more you use it, the more it breaks your mind. And so Theta was talking about, because I would like to use the Conclave of Luminosity, which Theta was talking about, well, kind of in Lord of the Rings, they have that council where someone is like, hey, we should use the ring against Sauron. And everybody else was like, no, 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 we can't use the dark magic. That's bad. And so I kind of want to have that concept happening of, like, somewhat event is occurring. We don't know what event yet. We don't know what event or cataclysmic or detrimental thing is happening that would call the conclave or the council. But something occurs to where the council has to be like, do we step in and use magic to stop this? And there's someone who's, like, advocating, yes, we need to, we have to, it's our duty. And there are other people who are like, no, we can't control it, we can't use it. So I really want to do that. You have so many ideas. Oh, I'm so glad. If you're going to stay, you can drop them in chat, but you can also message me on Discord and I'll check them after stream. I'm very excited. Oh, 7, this is more stuff. Okay, so there was another dragon around the same time period named Darkstalker, a Nightwing. At first used his magic for simple things, but then when his sister... We can talk after one day. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that idea. DM me so we can connect. I got you, Northwolf. I got you. You should have my Discord, right? It should let you send me a message, but if you don't, I'll send you one. When his sister... Okay, cool. Yeah, Discord's the easiest, or we can live stream together if you've ever got free time. I don't know how late you're up. I usually start at 9. You're welcome to join me on Twitch and we can chat about it and have a whole stream. When his sister was basically being mind controlled by their father, damn. Darkstalker interfered by stabbing a dagger into his foot, then mind controlling him and basically using the mind control to make Arctic gut himself in front of dozens of others. 7, I love this concept. I have an idea for mind control and how to do it mechanically in this game. So I'm gonna put a little thing on yours that says mind control with a bunch of question marks, because I think that'd be dope as hell. Mutually assured destruction, magical or mundane. Yes, Theta. Ooh, I like this. Okay, wait. Let's go in a little. I'm just gonna do that exact quote because you have great quotes here. I need my tab button. Mutually assured destruction. Destruction. Magical or mundane. I like that quote because I think that's something to think about. My question is, where are you in New Fair? Ooh, you're gonna make me pull up the map, huh? There's a second mind control situation in Winds of Fire? Oh my gosh, 7. They like their mind control. Alright, let me pull up the map. You're right. Let me pull up the map. Because it does change where exactly things are happening. So I've got the map downloaded. Let me pull it up so chat can see it too, and y'all can see it on here. Oop, go back. Okay. The doomsday clock is almost at midnight. Yes! I love it. And also how things could happen. That's true, actually. Oh, it doesn't let me show you in photos. That's right. I gotta open it in... I don't know why it does that. I have to open it in Paint. It won't let me show you photos. So... Open with Paint. Alright, guys. Let me switch you over. Hold on. That's true. Right. So, Northwolf, or Twisted Fates, gives us a very good point the regular general public has no idea that magic is real. So we want to make sure that that is intact depending on what ideas we're doing. So, okay. So I'm going to make the map a little smaller so y'all can see it. Hopefully it'll still be visible. Is that still viewable to y'all, or is that too tiny? It looks okay on my end. I don't think I can scroll up. I'll try one more. It's good? Yeah, let me go up. 70 was better. I'm gonna keep it right there, I think. Okay. That way it's a little bit more viewable for y'all. And I'll tell you the names. So, Northwolf is gonna know these, but for some folks who are questioning, this is the city of New Fair. So it's very much like this is 1920s-ish era, but like New York City style, and there are different parts. So depending on where we locate it, there are parts that are a little poorer areas. So this little tiny section right here is a poor section. That's much more like street rat, like newspaper boy Newsies era. Correct. Some districts are poorer than others. Right above them is expensive folks. These are the, ooh, okay, like I have money. I literally live above you. That's right above them there. So that's our eaves. Over here in this green section is the college town. Picture your college where they own like acres of land, and they are essentially their own community, and there's all a college campus. That's that section. North Soffit, yeah, the eaves are North Soffit, yep. And then Briar Green is this big college town. So everybody and their mother lives there, but it is a little richier, but again, it's students. So it's kind of like Harvard energy, where the kids aren't super rich, but their parents are probably rich and living there. Eve's folk would probably have transatlantic accents. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, Theta, I'm adding that under yours. I like that. Eves have y'all know I love a transatlantic accent. Although it's gonna turn into Georgian, that's what it's gonna turn into. Transatlantic accent. I like that. I like that energy. Okay. Let me pull it back up for me. Paint. Okay. Where else are we looking? Oh, so this big long strip back here of brown, which is our G, that is the like factories. Lots of steam. It's literally called the steel because they make trains. They make subway systems in some people's versions. They make railroad tracks. That is all factory workers and metalworking and construction. That's what the steel is. Aristocratic Southern works too. Yeah, exactly. And then, may I ask where you got that map? It's really good. Yeah, I have a compendium. So I wrote / I'm still working on my Candela Obscura compendium. Let me show you. And at the top of it, I collect resources from... I have no idea. My commands aren't great, TK. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make a lot of commands. But I appreciate you. So I have at the top of my compendium a lot of community resources. I'm trying to add more. But I think it is... That's the old fair glyphs. That's the character sheet, borders, starter stats... I must not have the map on here. It might be in the Reddit, so... Okay, good, TK. Thank you. I appreciate you. We are officially working on Candela Obscura lore. So if you have any ideas for what would be a cool creature or a plot, or we're looking for a reason why they might call the council, things like that, or NPC characters, please feel free to give it. Also feel free to lurk. Back with some Mickey D's for dinner. God, I love McDonald's. But yes, Northwolf. So I don't think I have it up here at the moment, but I will find it and I will add them to my list of resources. And then I'll send you a link to the compendium, because the compendium is completely public. I'm the only one that can edit it, but I try to collect as much resources as I can and put them at the top here. So completely free, but let's pull up our map again. It's a really nice map. Yeah, I will absolutely send you the map. Absolutely, absolutely. I love this map. It's really, really nice. In the steel, you can haunt a train. Ooh, TK, I love that. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna add that. You're getting your own section. TK, you're getting your own section on our campaign concept list. Here we go. TK. And they suggest haunt a train in the steel. Whoops, too many E's. I love that. Okay. That'll be perfect. All right. Let's see our map again. Yeah, the map's really nice and helpful to have up. I'm not super great with locations and stuff, but I think it's helpful. Oh, this one sitting off in the corner is the big old jail. This is kind of their, what's the big jail is it Alcatraz? The one that everybody, like, used to be famous of, like, trying to escape and nobody could escape from us? That's kind of their Alcatraz, is their jail. Nice lurking for me, I can't help it. It's okay, TK, I feel the same. I love to chat, that's why I love to stream and talk to y'all. Especially with ideas for campaigns and things. Because with the campaign I'm gonna run in, next couple of weeks, so probably about a month, we're gonna spend these next couple of weeks just as a community building this campaign ourselves so that you guys really have a foot in it. Alcatraz is that San Francisco, or is that a country? Can you tell I'm American? I have a creature idea, sort of been thinking of it for a while, but I'm happy to share it with class. 7, please, give us your creature idea and I'll add it to your list of stuff because I would love creature ideas. Love it, love it, love it. An army of dead from the Great War. San Francisco. Okay, cool. Cool. Ooh, I love the idea of, like, zombie army of dead. Okay, Theta, I'm adding that to your list. Army of dead from the Great War. I love that idea. And then 7, you're gonna give us your creature. What are some other places we still gotta talk about? Okay, so the little L in the center here is kind of like the market. There are several markets, but the silver slip is kind of like the, like, if you were gonna do silks or furs or charms, that's sort of where you would sell it, is in this silver slip area. That's kind of how I describe it. There's other things about it, but your little H, your pink one down here for your red lamp district, red lamp is exactly as it sounds. This is your brothels. This is your drugs. This is your nightlife, your clubs, your casinos. That's where all of that is happening. The steam. So over here in the steam, I hope I don't have this backwards with the steel, because sometimes I mix these up. The steam is where the main port for the, like, car. It's not technically like a railroad. What do they call the cars that are on, like, wires and tracks? Oh, I really don't remember what they're called. Edgar Allan Poe's characters coming out of their book. Oh, guys, that's my sister. I love her to death. You're gonna make me add you to this list, huh? Very well. I will add you to this list. Okay, so she wants Edgar Allan Poe characters coming out of the books. That is definitely not gonna happen. I love you, but I'm not taking you for, well, maybe. Maybe if we just don't name drop them, actually. Oh, Poe is one of our cats. He's watching my stream. That's so cute. Cable cars, gondolas. Thank you, you guys. Both of those are correct. Cable cars and gondolas. Cable cars are a bit more steampunk. I think we're gonna go with cable cars here. That's what I was trying to say. So I was like, what are they called? A ginormous, morbid, undead snake that hides in the train. TK, I'm adding this to your list. I love that. Okay. Whoops, wrong tab. Okay. Ginormous, undead snake that lives in the train. I love that idea. The light rail, wired trains, yes, these were all concept that I was trying to get across, because I was like, it's not the railroad. It's not the actual physical railroad. That's not where it is. Because over here is the port where you would like hop on and off your cars. It might have some railroads in it, but I think your main railroad is in the steel. I think that's where, because it's transporting materials, because they didn't really have, or at least we could create them if we want to. But in this concept, the steel and the railroads are for transporting materials. They're cargo. Whereas over here in the steam, it is for like cable cars, gondolas, everything you guys are saying, for passengers. I have had it up to here with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday train. Can you imagine? What if it's just a snake that lives in this train, but nobody does anything about it? And like, they just kind of go on their day? I love that idea. Oh my gosh. The snake can have the ability to charm victims so they can consume their souls. Yo, this is great. Wait, and that would explain why nobody does anything about the snakes, because if anybody did live, they'd be charmed. So they would just be like, what are you talking about? There's no snakes on that train. That's what I thought, snakes on a train. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love this. It charms victims to eat their souls. Oh my gosh, this is so good, y'all. Okay, Seven's creature. It's a gag of the Hollywood misconception of Wendigos, but as a sort of tribal-ish species. They're still animalistic, but have some sentience and act as the speakers for their tribes and clans. They're naturally malnourished looking and mangy fur that are usually in darker shades. They have the classic Hollywood Wendigo skull heads that are a mix of canine and deer with some draconic features. I call them dwarf Wendigos. 7, I really like that idea. Here's what I'm gonna say to your concept. I think it's so detailed and so cool and specific that I'm letting you keep that. I genuinely think that is something you should hold on to and like make OC art or make a story art of it, because that seems like you put your heart and soul into that. Yeah, right? That's such a cool concept. I want you to keep that. And I do want to kind of play with creatures that aren't, at least don't pull too significantly. Yeah, you're welcome. From traditional horror creatures. So snake is cool because snake isn't a horror creature, it's something that we can take and then add elements to. Versus I kind of want to stay away from like vampire or werewolf or Wendigo or, you know, like Frankenstein. I kind of want to stay away from those unless we change them enough in order to use them in this universe. I think you keep that, 7. I think that's excellent. And you keep that for yourself. I have not been checking. Did an ad already run? Damn. I'm sorry to any Twitch folks who had to sit through that ad. We were supposed to, and YouTube, we were supposed to have our special Rachel private time. I'll remember it next time. I'm supposed to get notifications, but they never send them to me. Oh well. Okay. So let's go back to this map here. Yeah, draw it, 7. Absolutely draw it. I want to see how creepy that is. What else do we need to talk about? The varnish. Okay. So, the varnish is kind of like the eaves, where it's a lot of, like, rich people, but it's more like independent business rich people versus old money. The eaves is old money. The varnish is kind of like, Great Gatsby. That's kind of the difference there. The Shrive line. Okay. So the Shrive line, I think, is our ascendancy? Yes. So this little section up here with the Shrive line, I believe, is where the religion lives. So the religion in this universe is called the Ascendancy. Takes a lot of things from Catholic religion and fucks with them, which is cool. But they are so powerful because they're one of the governing forces in this city, that they actually have their own section, like their own section of land, where only people who are members of the church live. and that's J, this green section over here. Sometimes you can create creatures based on the characters that play the game. Oh, TK, I never thought about that. That's actually a really cool concept. And I'm going to have to bring to you guys some of the baseline. I won't give away all their lore because we want to have a little mystery when the show premieres. But in Session 0, you find out backstory and fears, which will help. Yeah, you raise a good point. Actually, TK, that is a good point. And I think when I hold my Session 0s with our players, our actors, I'm going to make sure we delineate how much we want to be public so that I can work with you guys to add it into the campaign and how much is secret backstory. And so that way I'll be able to come to you guys after we play Session 0. We talk about Session 0 and we'll be able to tailor it a bit to it. And that'll be really cool. I like that idea. Shrive is an old term for confession. Really? I had no idea. Theta coming in clutch once again with old-timey facts. I love this. You just thought of another creature? 7, give it to us. Give it to us. I want all the creatures y'all got. I'm about it. That sounds really fun. Yeah, I want this campaign to be entirely built from my community, from anyone new who joins our community, from different Candela platforms. I'm in a couple of Discord groups. I'm in the Reddit thread. So like if people want to join and give us thoughts and ideas, I want it to be built by everybody and it to be our collective campaign. So that's why I'm really excited as we build it over these next couple of weeks. Oversized sewer axolotl gator? Oh my god. I don't know where you came up with that, but that's getting written down. That's getting written down. Oversized axolotl gator in the sewers. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is also where the short shrift comes from. Deliberately cutting a confession short. Whoa. Theta, I love the knowledge in your brain. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're a part of our community. That's so cool. 7, the oversized axolotl gator is such a cool concept. I can picture this thing like having the amorphous sort of blob face of an axolotl and a gummy like consistency all on its body. Instead of scales, it's gummy like an axolotl, but it's colored and it's got like the razor sharp teeth of a gator and it's got the efficiency of how they move. Oh, this will be cool. I keep noticing typos for my thin pencil fingers and large keyboard keys. It's okay. I know what you're trying to say, 7. I appreciate you. You are all good. No worries. Axolotl emote. Axolotl emote. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that was a thing. I love that. That's our creature. That's it. Job's done. That's our creature. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, there's the big one, and maybe she ends up being like a mama, and she has the tiny, cute little axolotl gator babies, and I guarantee you we're gonna have a player, based on this cast I'm looking at, we're gonna have a player who is like, can I take one of the babies home? And they're gonna have like a little axolotl gator baby that they raise. Oh my god, TK, where are these coming from? They're so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's like, Taco Dial from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take one home. You can and you shouldn't. Literally, they're gonna be like, can I take home a baby? Wait, Axel Gator. Axel Gator. I like that. Axel Gator. They're gonna be like, can I take home a baby Axel Gator? And then I'm gonna be like, you can. You shouldn't. I love that, Theta. Art in Jest. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Are they on Twitch and those are their emotes? Because I'm gonna have to follow them. Because those are the cutest emotes I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Art in Jest. I'm gonna look them up. Let's see. Twitch. gonna go to our interest. She is wild. Yes, on Twitch. Oh my god. I love her little profile pic. All right, following right now. Followed. Love her. Love those emotes. God tier shit. Okay. There's a scene from a Netflix DreamWorks show similar to what you described called Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts, but instead of Axogators, it's large mutated bunnies. I've seen Kipo. I love Kipo. It's adorable. I think it's great in the genre that it's in, and I love that, like, ever since Avatar: The Last Airbender, everybody just combines animals to create their creatures. I love that. Have you never met somebody else who's seen Kipo? I like Kipo. It's one of the few that I watched and enjoyed because I'm not generally, so that sits in the genre of like Owl House, Amphibia, Gravity Falls. That kind of stuff is not really my jam. I just am such like a dark, serious style of media person that I do not like comedy in any form. But Kipo was something that I was able to put on in the background enough, and I was chill with it. So I think that's cool. Yeah, we can add large mutant bunnies. Hell yeah, we can. Okay. Large mutant bunnies. Large mutant bunnies. Like Bunicula. Did y'all ever read Bunicula? Because that shit was fire. Oh my gosh. I remember reading that. Oh, Briar Green. You think we put the bunnies in Briar Green? The bunnies could, yeah, that's actually, yeah. I think that would be a good place to put them. Let's see. In Briar Green. It's also, it certainly was, that's right, Theta. It's also a really good idea. TK, I'm glad that you mentioned some, like, Briar Green. It's a really good idea if we create a variety of plots or creatures at the very least, like we're doing, that can be in different areas or locations in Candela. Because I haven't had session 0 yet. So the more of a broad base that we have, the more that when they come to me and they say, hey, I want a character who is from here, or I want a character who works here, then I can be like, oh, cool, this creature was built in mind with being in this location. Now I can weave it into your backstory. And that'll make it a lot easier for us to do that. So I really like that. I like that a lot. I think the only place we haven't talked about are these 3. I'm going to be honest, I do not remember what the Seidel does or what its niche is. I'm going to have to look it up. I know that this one right here for C, Groundswell is kind of like worker territory, middle class sort of workers. That's kind of Groundswell, and they have an Old Faerun, which Old Fair is our ancient city that this one is built on top of. So New Fair is built on top of Old Fair. They have a actual, like, ancient site that sort of broke through the ground and is in Groundswell with all these working class people. So it is a well and a market. And then this one right in the blue that spans this ocean here is Hallow Harbor. That's your fishermen. That's anybody who works with boats or sailing of all kinds. Those are your Hallow Harbor folks. I was going to say prep before session 0. Yeah, that's what this is. The bunnies could creep in at night from the hills nearby and eat sleeping people. TK, you're so good at this. You guys have such good ideas. They could come in from the hills and eat sleeping people at night. Maybe they get larger the more they feed. So what if they start off as like normal bunny size and people are not afraid because they're simply reporting that they're waking up with like little bites and they think it's like bugs or bug bites. But then the more that these little bunnies like nibble, the bigger they get until they're like consuming people. Ooh, I like that. So start off regular size, bug bites until the more they consume, the bigger they get and they eat people. Okay. Like that? I got a dragon rodent creature. You know dragons are my thing, Seven. All of our things are based around dragons, so give me ideas. Okay, yes, and maybe a large mama bunny in the forest they return to during the day. Ooh, I love this. Large mama bunny they return to during the day. I love this idea. Oh my gosh, and the mama bunny would be like the big creature that they have to fight. And like when they're fighting her, this mama bunny, because fun fact about bunnies, they're very, to our eyes, cruel. To nature eyes, it's nature. They straight up, when they have babies, they, for absolutely no reason, they've literally, scientists have watched this and tried to study it for no reason, they will go over and they will bite the spine right at the neck of a baby bunny to paralyze it. It does not kill it. They just bite the neck and paralyze it so that eventually it gets eaten by something. So they leave it there to die paralyzed. There's no reason they do it. They just do it. Like, the argument is, well, there are species who eat their own kids or leave their kids to die or kill their kids in order to, because they can't take care of that many. So to up the survival of the other stronger ones, they leave the weak ones to die. But that argument doesn't super work for bunnies because it'll be strong bunnies that they'll do it to too. It's not just the weak babies. And they don't kill them. They just paralyze them and leave. Like, that shit's crazy. Bunnies are crazy. So, like, this probably defense against snakes. Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see the idea of, like, that is probably what they do to fight off snakes. But it's still like, oh my god, and vicious. And I love the idea that they're going to fight these, like, bunnies. And one of these players are like, they're just bunnies. And then this mama bunny is, like, biting necks and eating the other babies and then is like attacking them. Oh, I love that. Oh, Seven's dragon. Okay. So think of miniature drakes, but with rhino-like horns on their foreheads/snouts that they use to drill around underground. They could also have flexible necks like owls do. Ooh, okay, Seven. Okay, I like this. All right, let me move this. Let's see. Let me type it under yours. So, mini drakes with rhino horns to drill underground. Flexible necks like owls. I like that. Okay. We've kind of looked at the map here, and we've got a good concept on what these different places are. Okay, you got me. I'll be back to see how this all unfolds. Yay! I'm glad, TK. If you've got to go for the night, it's no worries. I'm live every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST is when I start. So if you ever want to join on any day you catch us, we would love more of your input. You've been amazing. But you'll also be notified since you followed when we officially start the campaign as well. But next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing this. So feel free to come back. Did someone just subscribe? There's no fucking way. Also, there's supposed to be an alert, so I don't know why no alert just went off. TK, are you serious? Oh my god, TK! Thank you! Holy shit! Oh my god, you are our first subscriber, like, ever. Oh my god, TK, we love you. You're amazing. Feel free to join anytime. You can join the Discord. You can do whatever you like. We really appreciate you. I'm sorry no alert went off. Like I said, you are our first subscriber. So I'll make sure you get a little alert ever. TK ever. Like, you are our first subscriber ever. I'm gonna put your name on the fucking stream. Like, you're gonna be encased in gold. So TK, we just, my channel, oh, I'm honored, TK. My channel just made it to affiliate our last stream. So literally, this is our first ever stream at affiliate. You are our first ever subscriber. You are amazing. We're so glad you're here. Our Discord's not super poppin', but you're welcome to join. And I'm gonna get you, like, we're gonna have badges really soon. I have an artist creating badges for subscribers, and I'm gonna make sure that you are VIP. Regardless, though, I appreciate you. So if you have to pop, I know I'm keeping you here by talking, and I apologize, but if you have to leave, go right ahead. I can't wait to see you back because your ideas are awesome. Oh my god, I'm not gonna stop smiling. It's okay, I've been wanting to watch more Candela. The fact that we're starting here is awesome. Yes! And to be honest with you, right, it's gonna be Candela. I'm doing this campaign, it's set in stone. I am telling the actors who's getting cast this Thursday, and having a community build it is so important to me that we're gonna do this campaign, 3 episodes, about 4 hours a piece for each episode. But when it's done, I want to do so many more. Whether it's Candela, whether it's Daggerheart, whether it's D&D, I want a community to help us build stuff. I have a D&D finale I'm going to watch, but I promise to return. Go enjoy it. I'm usually streaming for about 3 hours, so it'll be 1 a.m. my time. But you're a subscriber now. Join us anytime you can. Mondays, Wednesdays, please. Or DM me on Discord if you've got more ideas. Go enjoy your finale. Y'all, I am beyond thrilled. This smile is never leaving my face. Oh my god. Holy shit, y'all. Wow, I love that our community is being built with such amazing people and having such a beautiful, beautiful time. I am literally gonna make myself a note right now to make sure I fix that alert so we have a subscriber alert, because holy shit. Genuinely so sweet. They're at halftime break. No, TK, no. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was literally making myself a note to fix subscriber alert, because I'm not joking. I thought about it before I got on the stream, but my anxiety brain was like, no one's gonna subscribe. You're never gonna get subscribers for like a long time anyway, so we'll just fix it later. This is why we tell anxiety brain to shut up. That's so funny. They're at halftime break. Oh my gosh. Wait, so have you seen the first half of the D&D campaign that was airing? Or are you just going into the second half like blind? Cause that's crazy. More power to you. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Wait, can I want to see if I can like, cause I know it's supposed to be, where are my buttons? Oh, Twitch is so finicky for me. I'm so not used to it like this. Okay, I'll have to work with it when we're not on stream, because I don't like to take up stream time trying to do silly things that I don't understand. So we're gonna go back to creating monsters and stuff. So you guys still see the map. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So most of it, but during a lull, I saw you and clicked and got sucked in. TK, I am so glad you did. Because I love the Candela and the TTRPG community, and so many more people need to know about Candela and the horror games, because I love horror, And so I'm excited you're here, and I hope the more we stream this, the more people we get joining and giving us ideas, because if we have a whole, like, I don't know if other people have done it, so I don't want to be like, I'm the first community-based campaign. That's stupid. That's dumb. I'm not going to do that. But I would love to be able to be like, guys, we have a community campaign. Like, oh, I love these emotes. They're so cute. We have to have the Axel Gator in the campaign now. I'm with you on this. Let's build. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll keep working on it. You can pop in whenever, but do make sure you actually do catch their second half, because it's important. You should be watching campaigns. You just sketched the Axel Gator? Oh my god. Send it to my Discord. I will pull it up right now, Seven. Send that shit to my Discord. Oh, that's right. You can put it in the server if you don't want to DM me, because I know you were a little uncomfortable DMing. So if you want to send it to the server, you're more than welcome to do so. Where would you put it? That is an excellent question. It's gonna give you the server. It's the friend list stuff. Okay. So it's gonna give you the server. I think I'm listed as Rachel in the server. Yeah. So if you go to offline, because I don't keep my online status on, you'll see one that says Rachel with a crown. You can just straight up DM me, because I will share that jazz. I love it. Hopefully it'll notify me. I think I have my notifications on. But we'll see how it goes. So let me move us. I'm going to take the map down so we can go back to our ideas and our compendium. Because we have lots of cool ideas here. So we've got the train idea with the snakes. We've got the bunnies. We have the axolotl. We're going to have to put the axolotl gator in here because of these emotes. I love this. I love that. I'm going to have to talk in this streamer's chat and tell her that she has such cute emotes that we're going to use them in our campaign. I love this. Okay, so if we scroll over to the compendium, let's keep writing on this timeline, and it might give us some ideas for what other types of lore or creatures we could do. Okay, so negative 1302 is our next one. Negative 1302 CE. We have the oldest surviving building in the Fairlands is constructed. Engravings depict a massive creature in the sky, bearing barbed teeth. Ooh, guys, are we gonna have to discover this creature? Okay, so oldest still standing building from Old Fair depicts massive creature with barbed teeth in the sky. Now, I know our initial idea, because we love dragons here, and everything and anything is based on dragons, including our new first subscriber, the official tier you joined. You are now a hatchling. So, I know we're based on dragons, but I think we should make this a different creature. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to copy it. Oh, it actually shows you that. Cool. And I'm going to put it over here as, like, an idea that we could have. So, ideas to build upon. Because I don't want it to be a dragon, just because I feel like that's too basic. So, not a dragon, even though I love them. Ooh, chimera. Ooh, okay. No, why did I type okay? We're in that state of the night where my brain is going, type of random things. Oh my god, y'all. A rock or other enormous bird. Okay, so we're gonna put options under here. I'll scroll up so you guys can see it a little better. Okay, so chimera, rock, sent the Axel Gator. Okay, we'll look at it. So chimera and rock are all options. There is a... Oh, okay, I'll wait, 7. Chimera Rock, there is a big, like, bird-style creature in the sky, and I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's kind of like a serpent, but without being a dragon. Oh, shoot. I don't think I remember it, but I'll add it when we do. So we have ideas for what this creature could be, because I like that. 7, you let me know when I share it, and then I'll do that. Okay, so our next number in the timeline is... Keep saying message failed. It should not say message failed. Well, 7, I don't want you to out yourself on this Discord, so give me a second. And I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna say hi, hi, hi. It does say you're typing. A coat? Wait, a coat. Let me see what that one is, because that might be what I'm trying to think of, the creature in the sky. Oh, a kotol. Oh, dang. I do not think this is what I was thinking of, but we're adding it to the list of that's possibly what it could be. Because I like that. That's cool. Kotol. Kotol. Did it send? Okay. Guys, we're gonna look at our Axel Gator. Let's pull it up here. Oh my god! He's so cute! Okay, I'm gonna download him. Hold on. Save. Okay. Axel Gator. Alright, now I gotta pull it up in Paint. Because it doesn't like me showing you things other ways. So, Axel Gator. Do I want to say? Oh, shit. Do I want to save? No. I do not wish to save. Do not save. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me switch over. Look at him. Look at how cute he is. Oh my gosh. Let me put him at like 25 probably is good. Yeah. Look how cute. Y'all, 7, this is adorable. I love him. I really, really like how you combined like this gummy axy face with the claws and then the little piece of the axolotl tail is on the edge. And the teeth sticking out are so cool. Must make Axel Gator babies. You have to make them adorable. Make the cutest looking Axel Gator babies. I love this too because in my brain, this is not scaly or hard like an alligator. It's gummy. So this entire creature is gummy and slimy. And like when it jumps places, the sound it makes when it hits the ground is like, and it like, and it squishes into the ground and it leaves like a slime print as it goes. And maybe it can like crawl on the walls from the slime. Oh, where are you using this? I love this. Oh my gosh, that looks so good, 7. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so let's go back to our compendium and continue looking at our timeline. Are we at 2 hours already? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. So I only go to midnight. I do not go to 1 a.m. Whoops. Damn. I'm not good at time, I swear to God. Okay. It is time where I'm gonna eat some. So I don't have goldfish at the moment. Goldfish was kind of our snack for the booth. Unfortunately, I have a anxiety about ants, and we have ants in the place that I live right now, which means I can't have goldfish in here. Even though the food is not what they're coming for, my anxiety brain has the idea that you can't close goldfish. It's always open. So like even if you roll it over, it's not sealed. So I can't bring it in here because my anxiety brain doesn't like that it's sealed, and so I can't reach into the bag because it's not sealed. So my anxiety brain is like, you're gonna reach in and there's gonna be ants in it. So unfortunately, we can't have goldfish at the moment, which sucks, but sometimes that's how neurodivergency works. Instead, though, we get the best fruit snacks ever! Are y'all Welch's fruit snacks people? I love these guys. They're amazing. And they're sealed, so we can eat them. Woo! What is your, do you guys have a favorite, like, color? I would say flavor, which I guess technically they are because they're fruit, right? But I don't know them by the fruit. I only know them by the color. My, favorite one are the blues and the purples. And I think they make a bag of just blue and purple. I need to get that bag. The Fairlands seem to be inspired by the British Isles. Perhaps something Celtic. A Doulahan. Ooh. So they are. They are inspired by, like, British Isles sort of territory. They're kind of like... No! Gummies! No! Ah. It's okay. Gummies are safe. I'm still eating them. Me having 4 minutes about how my anxiety won't let me go reach into a bag of goldfish because there could be ants immediately eats the gummies off the floor. I wish neurodivergency was something we had control over. See, brain had to check to make sure floor was okay. I know. I wish this was a thing that I had control over, but sometimes neurodivergency does not let you have control over things. I don't know what it is either. I need to go to, like, an actual therapist and get diagnosed with something so I can treat it. But oh well. But Theta, yes. They were kind of based on, like London-ish of the time period. Like early or late 1800s style with, like, Jack the Ripper. Who, mind you, I would love to have that kind of shit in my game. I don't want to take Jack the Ripper exactly, but we could take from him. Let me look up. Despite me being Irish, I do not know a lot of the lore. So let me look up the Doulahan and see what it says. He's depicted as a headless rider on a black horse. Oh, the headless horseman. Oh, I did not know that was like originally an Irish creature, the headless horseman. Okay, dope. Let's add him. Let's see, campaign concepts. I'll put it up on yours, Theta. Let's see. Headless horseman. Nameless pre-ascendancy gods. Ooh. I like this. So. Sorry, I don't want to chew in the microphone for those that have mouth issue stuff. One of the cool things about Candela's lore, including the ascendancy or the church for this world, is that they do not confirm or deny whether certain ideas and concepts are true. So the ascendancy could have actual gods that they worship. Maybe their god is real, if you want to play it that way. Could be that it's not real. Could be that we don't know. I love the idea of, like, before the ascendancy forms worshiping whatever this god is, that there were other real gods. I also like the idea, I'm gonna put it under your thing again. Pre-ascendancy gods. I also like the idea, and here's why I'm gonna put a little tab under here, that pre-ascendancy gods, and perhaps maybe even the one they worship today, they're not necessarily like all powerful deities from the heavens above and blah blah blah. They could be, but I like the concept that they are more beings who were worshipped, and perhaps we consider them gods, but maybe they're just a creature who gains power the more people worship it. That's the idea that I really like. So, like, could be a creature that gains power and influence the more worshippers or followers it has. versus I am a god, I have this power, some people worship me. They almost start as like a little minute things, but the more people follow them and believe, and almost the concept of, if you've ever seen Rise of the Guardians, where any guardian has to have children believing in them or they disappear. So the more people that believe the thing is real, the more powerful it gets, like a boogeyman. This could be like boogeyman style. So, boogeyman style. The more they believe, the more powerful it gets. TV tropes. Gods need prayer badly. Exactly. And it's also from, there's an anime I watched that has that plot. There's a couple of animes with that plot, but Noragami. Noragami has that plot. I like that show. That's a good one. Okay, that was our last gummy. Wanted to get it out of the way. That makes it sound like they're pills. Definitely not pills, because I can't swallow that shit. Rachel, you cannot imagine the joy I felt when you mentioned Rise of the Guardians. Oh my god, 7. So, when did that movie come out? 2013? So, I am a 99 baby, which means that essentially there's half of the year where I was the age that the year was, and half of the year where I was older than the age the year was. So it essentially came out when like 12-year-old me was existing in life. And if you think I am this way now, 12, 13-year-old me was so like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, and they have like powers, and they're like spirits and like gods, but he's like angsty, and he's like not a part of it. Okay, he's cool, and it has scary boogeyman. Every part of me loved the angst, the teen tween angst, and I still love Rise of the Guardians. I will fight. Jack Frost is hot, okay? The fucking boogeyman, what's his name? Pitch Black. Not only is he hot, he deserved better. He's an excellent villain. Like, Boogie being my favorite, that's correct. I think Noragami was the first anime I watched subbed. No way. Dang, that's super cool, Theta. I think I only watched dubbed. Unfortunately, it's the only way my brain can process. But that's not entirely true. I watched a manhwa subbed. And that's probably the only show I've ever watched subbed. But it was gay. And there wasn't an English translation. I like my boys' love. But yeah, I liked Noragami. I thought it was a lot of fun. I know it got kind of cut off, so it was a little shorter than people wanted, but I really enjoyed it. I liked the characters. I liked the energy. I'm kind of a sucker, as we all are, for dad and child they didn't ask for energy. Like gruff dad and child he didn't want. Like Last of Us style. Sucker, man. Sucker for it. And that's kind of what Noragami is. Okay, let's add in the next timeline slot. So, we just did 1302. So the next one is negative 915. Okay, 915. Nope, I was going to put BCE, but not before Christ in this universe. He does not exist. So this one is the city of Faria Falls, marking the beginning of the ancient Farron period. The city currently referred to as Old Fair, established in the valley. Okay, so Faria Falls, and it starts Old Fair's reign. Faria Falls, Old Fair begins. Okay. Cough, cough, Mammon and Fizzaroli, cough, cough. Listen, Mammon and Fizzaroli are gay kings, gay icons. They're not just boys' love, okay? Wait, seriously? TK, you are out here changing lives. And when I don't have the alert fixed either? Oh my gosh, TK, thank you. Holy shit. I hope you know that you are a lovely human being. You needed it, we're a team. Oh my gosh. TK, I do just want to tell you, whatever you do, do not gift to the restream. Those are people on YouTube, so it won't work. I just don't want you to accidentally gift to the bot. You know what's funny too? An ad on Twitch is about to start in 28 seconds, but y'all will not have to see it. TK, you are a lovely, lovely human being. I'm gonna give you every single badge I can and make you such a VIP. 'Cause you're fabulous. Oh my gosh. You knew? Okay, good. Good. I just wanted to warn you because I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can give it back. I appreciate you so much. You're so lovely. Guys, what's funny? The other Twitch people are watching ads right now. Finish the Axel Gator babies? Oh, 7. Send them my way. We'll show them. And you too. So, hello, my Twitch subscribers, my lovely 2 new Twitch subscribers, and also my YouTube people. All of you guys are having private Rachel time. So welcome to private Rachel time. While our other watching on Twitch, cannot view me. They're watching ads, but you guys get private Rachel time. So for the next 3 minutes, we get to make fun of the non-subscribers and talk about whatever you want, and I will say in any voice you want, since we are a voice actor. You do not need to spend channel points. You can ask me to say whatever you want, and I'll put on a voice for it. Don't worry about spending channel points, especially because you can't on YouTube. Whatever y'all want to do, this is your private 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So whatever you want, you tell me. You don't need anything, TK. TK. Oh, you're a lovely human being. That's what I'm going to give you. Praise. Non-stop praise. And you can't say no. A shape-shifting nature spirit in the bowels of the lighthouse. Ooh, I love this. I love this idea. I love this idea. I love this idea. I love this idea. Adding it to your track. Theta. So, shape-shifting nature spirit in bowels of lighthouse. Ooh, and I'm gonna put in parentheses, maybe this circle's lighthouse? We'll see. News reporter voice introducing the ad time. Okay, you got it, TK. Here we go. Oh, let me pull up the thing so I can see it and make sure I know how long I have. Okay, we still got 1:30. Hello. Welcome to Rachel's ad time. If you are not subscribed, you're about to see 3 minutes worth of advertisements. I hope you enjoy them. If not, you can always subscribe and join our graveyard today. Old-timey radio voice. Kane Rachel now exists. Yes, she do. You sent the babies? Okay, I'll pull them up in a minute. I guess that was kind of old-timey news reporter voice. Regular news reporter voice is... And today, in Rachel Schumacher's live stream, ads are about to play at the top of the hour. If you are not subscribed, you will have to view these advertisements. But if you purchase a subscription, you will be able to watch these live streams ad-free. Next time, we'll see about these creatures that Seven has created. Yeah. Lovely, we should have clipped that. I'll go in there and do it eventually, she said, knowing she won't. I never do. I'm supposed to edit so many things, but I fucking hate editing with every fiber of my being that I do not go through and make clips. All right, let's pull up these babies. Oh my god. These are so cute. Holy shit, I'm downloading this photo right now. Oh my god. Change it each time. Hell yeah, we will. We'll make a new ad each time. Okay. You named it Baboos. I'm dying. 7, I'm dying. Okay. Let me refresh so that I make sure I'm seeing myself too. Okay. Gator babies. 7 drew gator babies. I'm about to pull them up. Just you wait. Oh, I'm so excited. Gator babies. Oh my god, these are so cute, 7. Holy Jesus. Axel gator babies. He's so derpy. Yo, he's so derpy. Okay, let me show y'all. Here we go. Look at how derpy he is. Look at his face. He's just... Axel gator babies. Axel gator babies. He's so cute. He's so derpy. He's just... They make your dreams come true. They do. They do. They really do. You know what's funny too? I love the idea that when they're born and when they're babies, they're more like structured and are a bit like more tangible. And then they grow up and into their gummy, slimy axolotl-ness. So I love the idea that when they're babies, they're just kind of got little like twig-looking things coming out their head, but they feel more like alligators. So they're really just kind of like, and you can hold them without them being too slimy, and then the more they get older, the more goopy they become. Fun fact, Inspo was the acid spitter drake hatchlings from the game Day of Dragons. Hell yeah! Oh, I can tell that it's like acid style. They have very specific like ways of drawing that. I like that. I also love Criminal Mind. This is beautiful. Y'all, this is so cute. I can send a screenie real quick if you want to see. Totally up to you. I honestly kind of like just living in the knowledge of cute baby. I don't even know if I need like the original picture. I just think he's so cute. I love his little toes. He's got little claws and go bah, 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 bah. I swear to God, y'all. That's too cute for city sewers. He can be a pet. TK, you read my mind because I literally was about to say, this is not a joke. You read my mind. I was straight up about to say, if my circle does not go Baldur's Gate on this mission, like they go into the sewers, they defeat the mommy, like how you defeat the mother owlbear in Baldur's Gate, and then they steal the baby and raise it even though they just killed its mother. If they do not raise it as their own pet, I am going to beat this circle to the ground. Like, oh my god, they have to now. I feel like he's gonna be our mascot for this campaign. We'll have to figure out a name for him, but he's gonna be our mascot for this campaign. I like every other Candela campaign you see is like spooky background, spooky stuff, and ours is gonna be a little pink Axel Gator. Oh my god. Y'all, I love this so much. Oh my god. Okay. He's so fucking cute. Holy shit. I love him. 7 should name the baby. Oh my gosh. What we'll do, you know what we can do? Thought process. Guys, we have community features now. So what we'll do is on our last episode before the our last episode, what? On our last stream, our last live stream before the campaign releases, or our last live stream when we're working on the campaign, right? Because there might be a little bit of difference between when we're working on it and when it actually films and then when it releases. The last episode that we are working on this campaign, we'll run a poll, because we have community features now on Twitch. We'll run a poll for people to see what the name is. So every time you guys come in and you're like, oh, we should name the Axel Gator baby this, I'll add it to a list, and then we'll have the top 4 options and we'll run a poll to see what we pick. So I'm gonna go over here to campaign concepts. I'm gonna make a new line. Oh, Axel Gator is an attraction in an unethical Victorian style zoo. Ooh, Theta, I like that. I'll add that in a second. I'm gonna add a line that says, name the Axelgator baby. And what I'm going to do is every time someone suggests a name, I'm going to put it under this note in our list, and then we'll go through the top 4. And whenever, I'll make sure I tell y'all when it's going to be, but whenever our last live stream working on the campaign is, we'll run a poll. The glow on the baby is not permanent, sadly, but still cute. Aww. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool reference photo, and I see where you got your inspiration from. Absolutely. I wish the glow was permanent. That'd be dope. Okay, Thea, let me add your idea here. Axelgator is attraction in unethical Victorian style zoo. Oh, I kind of love that. Oh, because you know what would be cool? So if Axelgators are just sort of creatures that maybe exist that people know about in our version of this universe, and they're in this zoo, people can go and see them, then it would mean that the one they are fighting, like as a circle, would have, maybe it swallowed something magical and that's what's causing it to rampage or be violent. And so maybe this one glows even though they normally don't. And the glow is causing like radiation or something. Is it like purring? He lights up when he's calm and happy. Okay, that's the other way, but I like this too. Let me add this to, where's our Axelgator at? Okay. So maybe Axelgator lights up when, lights up like cats purr when happy and calming. Oh, I like that. That's cute. I like that. I think that'd be a good idea. Maybe our Axelgator, instead of like glowing, maybe the magic one that's like rampaging, maybe he's melting, maybe he's spitting acid. Some sort of idea of like the evil one is like, oh, brain just left me. Neurodivergency is fun. Brain, come back. Ah, okay, got it. I wanted to make another thingamajig. So I'm going to say maybe... Oh, did we have a creature list or were we just doing chat ideas? I think we're just doing... Maybe... You must draw the Drake Driller rodents too? You're going to be the reason my hands start cramping later? Good, 7. Pain. Give me pain. I thrive on pain. No, I'm just gonna... This is when I need, like, a little thing to click buttons that just play punk songs. Because you say that, and then I say, give me pain. And then my brain goes, pain without love. Pain can't get enough. Lord God, help me. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be the song that gets stuck in my head now. Pain. I like it rough. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe Axelgator enemy swallowed or got contaminated with magic artifact. And that's why it's going on a rampage. And maybe the effect is it's melting or extra gooey, etc. We'll see if we can add that in. I think that would be cool. God, I love this. This is so cool. Paralyzer? Yeah. Yeah, is that the name of the band or the name of the song or something like that? Or are you trying to say that the goo is paralyzing? Because we could do that too. You're sketching it as we speak. 7, I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad about this. I bet your friend who was concerned about you sketching your OC in Has-Been Hotel is now probably the most confused they've ever been in their life. They're just like, what are you doing? What is that thing? Where are we at timeline-wise? Okay, let me add another thing to this timeline. Because we're almost done with this page, I think. Negative 268 CE. Negative 268 CE. What's this one? Empress Ayamene, the Everlasting, comes to power as the first monarch descended from commoners, bringing about widespread prosperity in the Fairlands. Okay. So, Empress Ayamene, first reign to power, first emperor from a line of commoners. I believe that's the song, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't super know song titles all that well. It's more like lyrics that get stuck into my head. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it's called. Okay. Negative 44 CE. 44 CE. God, now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Pain without love. Pain can't get enough. Pain, you know I like it rough. Dunna, dunna, pain. I know. Okay, following the direction of her Council of Alchemists, Empress Ayamene constructs the ziggurat in center of Old Fair. Okay, that's a lot of info. So, ziggurat built in center of Old Fair by suggestion of Council of Alchemists under Ayamene. Let's keep with my abbreviations to make the compendium short, so let's go back and make that. Okay, next on our lineup here is... Ooh, it's a handwritten note. Negative 18 CE, Fourth Pharaoh's established. Okay. Fourth Pharaoh's established for Candela. So there is... Oh, cool. This one is a handwritten note because the way that the lore book for Candela Obscura is written is as if it's a journal from a previous member of Candela Obscura, the organization. So there are handwritten notes, and it's like a diary. So that is a diary entry for Candela versus a real timeline that we're reading. So negative 2 CE is the next one. CE. Why Scooby-Doo? Why did my brain just go to Scooby-Doo and go boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo? Empress Ayamene the Vengeful disappears under mysterious circumstances. She is succeeded by Emperor Calanus. So, Empress... Thank you. Ayamene disappears mysteriously. Succeeded by Emperor Calanus. Oops. Ayamene. Alright, now the next one. 0 CE. Vast chasm is torn into the sea, flooding the Fairlands Valley, and Old Fair falls. Okay. So 0 CE. Vast chasm torn into waters, floods, OF, falls. Okay, so that's the timeline for ancient Faerun history right there. So that way if we have any ideas where we're like, ooh, what if this happened like long centuries ago and now they like accidentally have awoken it? And so that's the thing that terrifies them. We've got a little timeline there. I think there's some stuff for... Oh, there's 2 more entries. Handwritten notes. Okay, negative 337 CE, because I want to put in the handwritten notes too. So negative 337 would be here. Negative 337 CE. What does the handwritten note say? Ancient Faeruns began successfully harnessing magic. Okay, so... people harness magic. Okay? And what's the other one? Negative 249 CE. Okay, so that would be here. 9 CE. This one says Candela Obscura arrives in the Fairlands. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting wording. Wait a second. That's interesting wording. Arrives. So it does not say established, it does not say built, it does not say founded. It says arrives, which implies that the organization already existed and was already looking to study and contain magic and the supernatural in other countries, on other continents, on other cities. It's just that it just got to the Fairlands, country of the Fairlands, and the city of Old Fair / New Fair during this time. That's interesting. Okay, that's a really cool idea, that it already existed. It just came here. Okay, next on our timeline. 1219 CE. 1219... Wait, would it still be CE? Yeah, I guess it's just not in the negative. Okay. So 1219 CE. The War of Embers pushes refugees into the abandoned Fairlands, where they begin to build atop the ruins of Old Fair. The Ascendancy becomes the primary religion of Hale and the Fairlands. Okay, that's a lot of info. So War of Embers pushes refugees into abandoned Fairlands. And I guess we'll put in the one before it, Fairlands abandoned. They build New Fair atop Old Fair. And again, I should stick to abbreviations to keep it consistent and short. And then there was something about the Ascendancy as well. So Ascendancy becomes primary religion of Hale, which is the country. Ascendancy becomes religion of Hale, country, and Fairlands. Okay. Wow, they have been here a long ass time. If this is taking place in like the 1920s, they have the Ascendancy's been here for a shit long of time. Oh my god, before government. 1441 CE. 1441 CE. The Halen Renaissance begins, establishing the neighboring Fairlands region as a hub for artistic, cultural, and scientific advancement. Okay. Halen Renaissance. Cultural, artistic, scientific advancements. Sketching is going good. Oh, I'm glad, Seven. I'm glad it's going well. I love that you're creating all these creatures for us. We really, this is such a community campaign that we are actually going to have, artwork and names and things from y'all to show. I'm going to be able to show the players all this stuff. This is so cool, y'all. I'm so excited. Decided to go the spoopy route for the melting axle gator. I love it. Give us spoopy. It is a horror game, so we do want spoopy. Okay, 16... Oh, nope, there's a handwritten note. 1578. Okay, 1578. 1578. 28 CE. Okay, what do we say? Mapping of Bridleborn Mountain reveals the largest thinning on record. Attempts to construct a lighthouse fail. Okay, so mapping Bridleborn Mountains discovers largest thinning on record. Lighthouse, we'll say attempts. Attempts to build lighthouse fail. Okay, so for context for some folks who might not know, the Bridleborn Mountains is outside of New Fair, still on the Fairlands, but it's cold, it's snowy, it's kind of more of like a snow town. Thinnings are places where the separation between our world and the magical realm are very thin, hence the name, and magical things can step through and come into our world. Now, we can technically step back through, we just don't. But that's where magical things can cross the border into our world. And then a lighthouse is a sort of construction or a building that Candela Obscura folks, kind of Candela, but Candela Obscura folks have created, they've engineered to put on these places where the barrier is very thin and it locks it so that creatures cannot come through. Very simple meaning. So what they're saying here is that in the Bridleborn Mountains, the very snow-covered capped mountains, there is a huge thin barrier where creatures and magical stuff can come through, and they kept trying to build the lighthouse or their engineered building to stop this thinning from being allowing to let things through, and it did not work. Every attempt failed, which means we could play with that thinning, because that means that that thinning still exists. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put largest thinning on Bridleborn Mountains has no lighthouse and still exists. I'm also going to put that little note of CO arrived in Fairlands. Okay. Let's see what else this timeline has to tell us. Okay, next up is 1637 CE. 1637 CE. Okay. The Triumvirate. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. The Triumvirate of the Fairlands is established with the signing of the Charter of Confidence. New Fair becomes the capital of the region. Okay, so Triumvirate of New Fair, or of Fairlands. Of the Fairlands, okay. Of Fairlands established. And then Charter of Confidence, so we'll put it in Charter of Confidence, we'll put in parentheses. And then New Fair becomes the capital. Yep. NF is capital of region. Oh, other capital, huh? Okay. So, basically what the Triumvirate is, and the way that New Fair works, or the Fairlands work actually, in the Country of Hail, is the Country of Hail was like, hey, you used to be an abandoned land. You now have a bunch of people here who are doing a lot of things. You're on our country land. We want to, like, put our nation ruling over you. And the people there were like, absolutely not. So the Triumvirate is the ascendancy, which is our church. It is the primacy, which is our traditional government. And it is the periphery, which is the police. These three systems were the most controlling is a weird word, but in control of New Fair and in control of these new people on Hale's lands. So they made an agreement with Hale the country that said, if you keep all three of us with equal seats of power over New Fair and over the Fairlands, then we will work with you as a region in your country. So we'll assimilate, but you are not allowed to have control or power. The three of us do. And that's the Triumvirate. The arrival of Candela is roughly a century after the harnessing of magic in the Fairlands. That feels significant. I agree, Theta. I think that's really interesting. I'm actually going to add it to here. Oh, whoops. Let me put that back where it goes. It goes up here. Okay. Oops. I think it's also significant. It was roughly, it was 100 years after the people started using magic. And what's interesting about that is, like, they arrived versus were created. So I'm wondering if when Candela as an organization shows up and sees a whole population of people using magic, using alchemy in their everyday lives, if Candela is like, we need to put a stop to this. Or what do they think about it? Because current Candela is very much, the public doesn't know, we contain or we kill, and we keep it a secret. So was old Candela always like that? Did they arrive to a place where people had been using magic and just immediately go, nope, we're stopping this? Like, what was the idea? Were they different? And if we go back to this timeline, yeah, so they arrived long before the Old Fair City fell. So during the time of the Empress Iamene, before she disappears and Calanus and the Vast Chasm happens, before it gets abandoned, people are actively using magic. They're actively using alchemy, and it is not a secret during this time period. Regular, everyday people knew what it was. So that's really interesting, because did CO back then, like, try to force magic into being a secret? What was their objective? Because magic was not just known by the everyday people, but it was used by the alchemists. So you raise a really good point, Theta, because this is interesting in the idea that it means that Candela's objective of hiding magic and containing it and killing it could not have always been their original what's the word I'm looking for? Purpose. Now, it could be possible that maybe they were never trying to hide it back in the Old Fair days. They were simply trying to contain it and kill it. Maybe they're of the idea of all of it is evil, you can't touch it, you can't use it, it should be contained or killed, and that's the end of the conversation. We need to put it back where it came from. So maybe that was their idea back then, and there just wasn't this concept of hiding it like there is modern day. Or was Candela more open back in the day? And that's something I feel like we get to decide. Do we want this concept of back in Iamene's time, back when there were alchemists and people using magic, was Candela less about contain, kill, don't touch? And was it more involved in how do we harness it? How do we use magic to our advantage? I don't know. What was its ideas? I think that'd be cool to play with. I like that a lot. Because we know how they are now. Candela agents on the Council of Alchemists, perhaps behind the disappearance of Iamene. Oh, that's going in the big notes, Theta. That's going up here. Hold on. Because I love the idea. I really like the idea of playing with flawed people. I don't want Candela or any organization to be like, we are the thing doing the right things. We are morally correct. No. You will have people who fucked up. So I really like this idea of CO agents on Council of Alchemists. Behind the disappearance of Iamene even. I love this. Yeah. All right. We're keeping that one because I think that's an excellent one. Good thoughts, Theta. Good thoughts. Okay, what's next on our timeline? 1822. Wow, we jump. Okay, 1822 CE. We're getting closer to when this game takes place. Beginning of the Halen Civil War. Fighting lasts for 3 years. After the war, the Fairlands Valley is admitted as the 12th regions of Hale. Okay, so Halen Civil War for 3 years. Halen's Civil War. 3 years. Fairlands Valley admitted as 12th regions of Hale. Fairlands Valley admitted as 12th region of Hale. Okay. 1894. Okay. This is where we're at. This is our timeline. 1890s to 1940s. The shiver falls, shortening growing seasons and causing widespread famine for Hale and the other countries of the newly formed Northern Economic Alliance. The Fairlands Valley remains fertile. So the shiver is their term for great famine and also great cold that comes in. Great famine, cold, etc. You finished some melted axle gator? Send it my way. Send it my way. We'll see it. So, shiver for great famine and cold for Hale and other countries. But New Fair, well, Fairland Valleys stay, what is it, productive? Is that the word? Stay fertile. Stay fertile. It's a bit bloody, so don't mind that. That's okay. I love that kind of jazz. Let's finish out this timeline, and then we'll take a look at it. So, 1898 is the next one. 1898. Otherware attacks the Halant merchant ship, the HMS Brilliant. Otherware attacks Halant merchant ship, HMS Brilliant. Okay. Brilliance. Okay. Northern Economic Alliance is broken, and the Second Great War begins. Northern Economic Alliance is broken, and the Second Great War begins. Oops. Second. Okay, there's a lot there that is happening. Help, my art tablet extension thing has a screen glitch, and it made the melted axle gator 10 times scarier. Oh, Jesus. Good luck. I ain't helping. Nope. Oh, there's a few left. Okay, so 1901 CE. 1901 CE. Lightkeeper Farah advocates for the use of magic. Okay, so this is our first conclave. So this is the one that I was talking about. So Lightkeeper Farah advocates for the use of magic. Let's see. In the war effort, the organization convenes the Conclave of Luminosity, who uphold the policy of neutrality in a decision to take no magical action. This was the original conclave. So, Lightkeeper Farah advocates for the use of magic in the Second Great War. Conclave of Luminosity is called and decides neutrality. No magic used in war. Both images have been sent your way while I go sit in a corner traumatized by the glitch. Oh no. Oh, 7, that sucks. Alright, let's look at them and then we'll finish the other 3 timeline thingies that are here. So let's see. I love him. Ooh, I love how gory and stuff he is. He looks great. Oh my god, the glitched one looks amazing. Holy Jesus. I say thank you to your glitch tablet. I think it looks great. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me pull these up because they look excellent. They look dope as hell. Okay, so we want to open paint. And then let's minus this out. VHS horror stuff. Yeah, it really does look like VHS horror. Gotta tell the truth on that one. It looks like some VHS horror. And then we'll pull the other one out. You're a little liar. But that is not what I hate it when it does this. I hate it when it does this. It is stupid. Okay. Alright. Then we gotta do another layer. Because paint was not built for this. And we have to import. I'm gonna import that one. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright guys, let's look at these. Oh, he's so cool. This is our melting, corrupted by bleed and magic Axel Gator. I love him. I think he looks fire. This is so cool, Seven. Genuinely so cool. I love that like half of his mouth and his eye is like burnt or acided off. Love this. It's like coming to show like skin and stuff. That's cool as hell. And then Seven's tablet glitched out and we got this. This is scary. This really is VHS horror. I'm gonna steal this image. No, I would never. But it looks really cool with how it's like giving all the crazy jazz and be like flickering in and out. Thought it'd be fun that his tongue could be limp from nerve damage. I like that. Nerve damage. I really do like our bloodied sort of creature-y dying one. I think he looks great. I think we're going to use that in the campaign. There's no way we can't put it in the campaign now. So congrats, Seven. Congrats to everyone, because we all kind of built it together. But the Axel Gator for sure is going to be in this campaign. Because there's no way it can't. After all that has occurred, like, we can't not have it. Okay, so I do wanna point out, I'm actually gonna copy and paste this section of the timeline because I really want my campaign, if possible, we'll see how it goes, to have a conclave. So I want to make sure we have the original conclave here to reference off of, and why it was called, what was the decision, etc., etc. My PC has been haunted by glitchy entities since 1 week of having it. Yo, they're haunting you. They don't give any shits. They're like, you will be spookified forever. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I mean, at least you have friends. You have little glitchy friends you can hang with. Oh my lord. Okay, 1904 CE. Let's see. 1904 CE. What happens in the regular timeline? The Second Great War ends thanks to the implementation of electricity. Premier Mallingson, which premier is the word they kind of use for president, begins calling the conflict the Last Great War. Okay, so Second Great War ends due to electric implementation. Basically, they create an electric bomb that serves as their form of the nuclear bomb, and they end the war. First, it was a smooshed glitch trap image that somehow managed to look like a distorted virus Barney the dinosaur. Now our own creation is turning on me. Oh my gosh. They're gonna come to get you in the middle of the night. They're haunting you, Seven. They're gonna crawl out of your PC and form themselves. I swear. Premier Mallingson calls it the Last Great War. Maybe there's another war coming. We'll see. 1905. Oh, this one's only a year later. The first yearly New Fair World Exhibition occurs. 1905 CE. First yearly New Fair World Exhibition occurs. And there's another little line here. To celebrate post-war development. Yeah, we don't need that. We know that. I don't want to go to Horror Jumanji. Sucks, because Horror Jumanji wants you. Oh, I love that. That's funny as shit. Okay, so that's the entirety of the timeline. You know what's interesting? It's kind of interesting to me that they end their timeline. Maybe it's because they say that it takes place in like 1906. So that's why the timeline ends here. But the fact that you're putting the New Fair World Exhibition, which is spelled incorrectly, onto your timeline of significant events, that feels like it is a important event. So I'm going to put down we'll unhighlight it, but I'm going to put down New Fair World Exhibition. Maybe that could be a place for a case or a creature or something. Ooh, maybe, so there are other organizations. Maybe someone is planning to unveil technology advancement that uses magic. And CO is like, uh-oh. Because there are two other main organizations. So Eons creates essentially what I just said. Yeah, that emoji, Candela goes, uh-oh. So Eons is an organization whose intent is to, if Candela's purpose is to contain, kill, or conceal, Eon's purpose is to use magic and magical energy for technology, for the advancements of humans. So they're doing exactly what I wrote. They just don't really do it publicly because people don't know magic is real. Or if they do, they'll say things like, oh, it's technological science, right? It's all science. It's not magic. And then they'll give it to like rich people, but there's magic in it. And so if it malfunctions, it gets covered up. That kind of thing. That's Eons. They're about harnessing magic in order to advance technology and human lives. And then the third one is Brain. I guess there's kind of four. The third one, if you're going to argue three main factions, I would say is the Red Hand, which are people who smuggle artifacts that deal with magic. So they're the people that are like, we keep using it in order to like give to people, sell to people, fuck around with. And then you could argue there's a fourth one. There is a cult under the Ascendancy where the cult's idea is, I think it's Pyre is what they're called. Their version of magic is they want to use magic to destroy magic. So they think all magic is evil, it's from like the devil, it's corrupt. And so they want to destroy everything magical and every person who does anything with magic. They think you should die. And so their idea is they'll take the corruption of magic into themselves by like injecting it or creating armor or making spells like blood spells in order to kill everything magic based. And then when everything magic based is dead, they'll kill themselves. So those are like the four quads of organizations. There are other ones that are smaller, but those are the main ones that deal with magic. So we have Candela, Eons, Red Hand, which are our artifact traffickers for magic stuff. You'll see a few others in here. You're going to see the Hellhounds. Periphery and Ascendancy are those two, and the Primary are our three triumvirates, so they're separate. OUP, Pyre, this is the cult. Primary, that's one of the big ones. The Unabridged. The Unabridged are interesting. The Unabridged are immortal people. Basically, they do some sort of ritual that's like crazy painful and has a bunch of sacrifices, but no one really knows what it is. And they do that ritual and they become immortal. Their version of immortal in this game and in this world is you can still die, but like it's a little tricky. They kind of leave it open-edged so that you can decide what can kill the unabridged. Their version of it is you are immortal to time. So time cannot kill you. You cannot die by aging. Some people are also like, oh, you're immortal to like somebody else killing you, but you could kill yourself. Some people are like, oh, you're immortal to specific things like radiation that kill you over time. But their definition in the lore book is simply made themselves immortal, but can still be damaged corporally. So in the actual lore, they are immortal to time. And I like that idea because it's a lot easier to sort of like contain it and not make it too overpowered and not be like, oh, I'm just a mortal being that lives forever. So you can still die and you can still feel pain, but time won't kill you. So it's very, very interesting. And you could also build a character like that, because if you built a character who wasn't immortal, maybe they've been around so long that the reason they joined Candela was to die. They were like, I have lived a life forever where time can't kill me. I don't want to live anymore, so I want you to put me in a circle that is going to go on your most dangerous missions to get creatures that are killing all your other members, and if I die, I die. But, like, that's the point. I think that would be a really cool character. I'm going to put that in our campaign concepts. Let's make one that says character ideas, because I think that'd be a dope character. So pull it up so you guys can see it. So an immortal who has lived so long because time can't kill them that they joined Candela to work on the most dangerous missions in hopes that they can die and be done with it. It's also interesting because the argument becomes, okay, well, if you want it to be done, why don't you just kill yourself? And then we could give like an actual reason of like, oh, well, they can't. That's part of the immortality thing. I can't die of natural causes. Let's find an unnatural one. I love that, Theta. That's such a good quote. We could make it a literal thing where it's just part of the immortal lore that they can't do it to themselves. But I really like the idea of a character where, let's say this is their point, they're in Candela, they're trying to find that unnatural thing that will kill them, and someone brings it up to them of like, if you want to die so badly, why don't you do it yourself? And now all of a sudden, this character has to grapple with the fact that maybe they're a coward and they can't do it themselves. Or maybe they don't actually want to die. They just are wallowing in misery or depression, right? And they don't actually want to die. And that's why they haven't done it themselves. So there's so many things emotionally that you could play with here. And I like that idea for a character a lot. Okay, guys, we are at midnight. So we are at our 3-hour limit here. I am going to be done for the night. Thank you for all of your ideas, guys. This has been an amazing, amazing stream, and I'm so excited for Wednesday. We are going to keep working on this and building on it. It's going to be amazing when it's fully done and created. All I can think of is the song Numb Little Bug. Ooh, I don't think I've heard that one. I'll have to add that one to the list because that would be dope. So I am going to rate us. So let's see who is live right now. Rate us on Twitch, my YouTube folks. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You're always lovely people. I am going to rate us to someone on Twitch. done with the rodent Drake sent. Go ahead and send it to me, Seven. We'll look at it before we leave. And then we will raid someone. Let's see who is on as well. I can't believe... See, I don't want to raid Damien Haas because the fangirl energy in me would get so nervous. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me, Seven. We'll look at it before we go. I think it'd be cool to see. And I will see who's on. So Pingu's on. Oh, they're having a little celebration. It might be cute to raid over there. Okay. The Everything Now Interactive Improv is on. If you guys want to do improv, they're a fun place. There is Fairy Bunsy playing Minecraft. I think Pingu might be sweet, though, because they're having a follower celebration. And I think that might be a real sweet place. Upload is failing? Okay, Seven. We'll look at it next stream, then. That's what we will do. So let me pull up our raid here. We're going to go to Pingu, because Pingu is celebrating. Oh. Here we go. Okay. So I think this should work. Okay, guys. Thank you again. You all are so lovely. Thank you so much, times a million, to TK for subscribing, for gifting a subscription to Seven. Thank you to Theta. Thank you to Seven. Thank you to Northwolf and everyone who came out today and joined our community and stayed with us and helped us build creatures on a campaign and drawing things. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to see you Wednesday when we build more of this. Let's go raid Pingu. Have a good night, y'all. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Goodbye.